Let's be realistic. How many people who have done a piece of content with Drake only made 8 bands?
No, that's a fact.
Slowly.
I would have to.
Oh no! He tapped out.
And you could use like a Coho, you could use a Wise card, you could use all them little like.
Yo, you're giving him too much.
No, you know what I mean?
Same money. That's the trick right there.
That's the hack.
Wait till the drop and just throw it again. One viral clip where Natural is like quoting Drake and praising him is the one Drake scene.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you know what? I like that Natural still.
Yeah, yo, Drizzy, you missed the other ones. You can't even show man's 100 racks, bro. What's wrong with you?
Y'all don't even want to know where these $5 bills have been, all right? This is my tip from the strip club.
I think I can see a little sparkles on them still.
Booty crumbs.
Booty crumbs.
Smells like angel.
I don't know if you want to bring some of the aura growth that's happened.
I'll bring it up.
Because that was crazy what you just told me off.
Bring it out!
Yeah,
Bring it
talk
out.
the tigs, fam. Talk the tigs, dog.
We love hip hop.
No more gubbies. I got the red lights are on.
Okay.
Okay, you see what we were talking about though off camera? I want to bring some of that on camera. The $100,000 thing, like, but without the removal part. Okay. Because, okay, remember when Drake was doing the, and it's not my pre-topic, but remember when Drake was doing the contest there with Aiden Ross?
Yeah.
Right? And salute to Mimanaz,
Mm-hmm.
right? He got 100,000.
Yeah.
Would you rather $100,000 from Drake or make content?
With Drake.
Yes.
Like one piece of content?
Yeah. And you got to make it count. You could pick whatever you want to do.
So you could technically make a movie or like a short film or a music video or a song. Like, is a song a piece of content in this situation?
A song could be a piece of content. If you're an artist, and for the artists who are watching in the audience and stuff like that, like you could pick a song, you know what I'm saying? And that's your piece of content. But you have one piece of content that you can make with Drake or take the 100K.
I'm taking the 100K. But
really?
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think.
Natural is so beside itself right now.
I'm trying to think of a piece of content I could do with Drake that would make me that much or more that I could do, you know? Like maybe I could interview him, get him on a track, but I don't know. It would be sick to have Drake on a track though. On one
and
of
you
my
get
beats.
to keep the content. Okay, let me put another stipulation in there. You get to keep the content.
You own the content.
You own the content.
I'm doing the content 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. I could make 100K on my own, just like BSing, fam. Like where we are in this world in the content space, like you could do that dolo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to have Drake feature on a piece of your content, like you could eat off that for the rest of your life, broski.
You could, or what if you have this piece of content with Drake and it makes you like 8 bands?
The piece of content might make you 8 bands, but having that stamp,
in the portfolio,
it's up to you now to make the rest. You know what I mean? Like,
let's be realistic. How many people who have done a piece of content with Drake only made 8 bands?
No, that's a fact.
Slowly.
I would have to.
Oh no! I wasn't ready. I didn't even have my sound effects.
I'm trying to think of who else. Like, was it?
Yeah, like in that situation. I'm even trying to think.
Nah,
like,
he definitely made more than 8 bands though.
Direct from what? From appearances? When you add it up later?
Yeah, like collectively, you know. But like, I do think that majority of people will be able to like catch that football and take it to the touchdown. You know, even the man that the guy from Office Movers, the African youth,
Yeah,
Jay or whatever.
Yeah.
He did that video with Drake the other day, and the man is still making content off of that piece of content. You know what I mean? Where he's like, "Oh, Drake, my mama pray for you. Nice to meet you." Blah blah blah.
Oh, the guy who bumped into him like at a bar or some shit like
African,
that.
Yeah.
But like that wasn't. He didn't bump into him. It was at the Office Movers.
They're both on the show. They're both.
Yeah,
on the
so
show.
they're both on the show. He was thinking like, how can I get to Drake? He left the bathroom and then he's seen TV Gucci. And then he remember, I think he said, you or someone in the interview said, if you see TV Gucci, you're going to see Drake. So he was this catch over there. And then Drake ended up walking out the bathroom as well. So then that's when he did that video like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then that video went super viral. and the man is still eating off that same piece of content.
That's using his brains right there.
Yeah, even if the 100,000 is more than what you'd make, I think the long-term effect of having the Drake piece of content in your portfolio, you're definitely certified after.
Because what are you doing with that 100 bands?
Shoot, after just paying off debts and getting whatever I need.
You're in the
just
same
investing.
spot.
Yeah, but like you could say that with the Drake piece of content too. Like, actually, no, you're getting motion off that for
Bro.
sure. Yeah.
Bro.
Endless motion, bro.
Yeah.
Look at Bobby Altoff, bro. She's been set for life off of that one interview. She did a couple of interviews before that. I didn't know who the hell she was. Only time I found out who, I think she had like, 3 episodes, maybe 4 before that. Then when she was laying in the bed with Drake, that's when I found out. And I think millions of other people found out who the hell she was.
Yo, shout out to Father Phyllis, Bayesian soca artist, like crazy viral. He's one of the best artists out there. Okay, once I linked up with him and did content with him, I was able to leverage that piece of content to other artists and be like, okay, this is proof of concept. Let's work. Another artist is like, okay, you work with him, let's work, blah, blah, blah. So if you have that Drake Slimmy, pause. That just sounds crazy. But if you have that, imagine the rooms you could walk in with like, yo, this is my resume.
Yeah.
Wagwan. Are we working or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real talk.
But I'm sure there are some people who have a Drake feature that didn't pan out.
Let's think about that. Who?
McConan.
But yeah,
No, man. McConan's panned out. It's just that his life didn't pan out afterwards.
Yeah, no, but that is true. Like, he had the super alley-oop. You have one of the #1 songs in the world.
Yeah, when he was on fire, he was on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Blockboy JB.
That panned out too.
That panned out.
A lot.
Probably more than 100 bands.
Ram Riddles.
Ram Riddles. I feel like I went to go. What?
What's Ram Riddle saying now?
Yo, but Ram Riddles
couldn't tell me.
Yo, Ram Riddles had a steady career for at least, I want to say, a good 7 years, bro. 5-7 years. Like, only now you could. But even still, like, if you check his page, I'm sure he's still like comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be a multi-millionaire, but if you're living off your things, you're blessed.
He had a low wave.
No. I went to a Ram Riddle show last year. He invited me out to a show. Still waiting for that interview there, homie. It was rammed. I forgot. It was it Phoenix or one of them clubs, right?
Okay.
It was rammed. He was the headliner. No pun intended. He was the headliner. There was nobody else after him. I was like, yo, all these people are here for you. And I watched him do the show, and the people knew the tunes word for word.
Because he actually
last year.
He has tracks that I bump other than the Sweeter Man track. You know what I mean? So like I believe that.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Who else did he?
And salute to you, Czar. I forgot that he had a Drake feature, man. That's crazy.
I said it.
Yeah, I know. Salute to you, Nacho. But I forgot that he had the Drake feature.
That was more a remix, though, right? Like, these aren't like, how do I explain it? It's not like you just randomly made a song and got Drake as the feature. Like, you already made the song and then Drake hopped on it, right?
Yeah. And that's also with McConan too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's also the same with the Migos. Right? Versace was the Versace remix.
Yeah. I think, you know what? A Drake collab is worth more than 100 bands at that point.
I agree. If I had the choice, I would take the collab. One, I would do it in interview form and chop it into a gazillion pieces, bro. I'm making that 100 bands back off the interview alone.
Facts.
Not just that. Then the amount of brand deals that are coming in because you're putting on your deck Drake interview. You're putting the picture from the Drake interview on your deck. Brand deals are starting at least 5 racks.
And then now other artists are going to want to forward to the platform as well. You know what I mean? Oh, that's where Drake just did his latest viral interview. I have to go over there.
Complex is going to try to hire you. You know?
Yeah, no.
Entertainment Daily.
It becomes $1 million instead of 100 racks.
Only an idiot would be like, okay, let's just do a TikTok reel. And then
I think that's initially what I was thinking. I'm like, how quick of how, like, because if you said you could have him in any sort of content, like you could make a whole short film and like, you know, you could win maybe like some indie film award off that, you know, like if you write the script around Drake or
limited
something.
theater release. You know what I mean? Like you could sell out the theaters type thing.
Yeah. I also think it's dependent on what you're into, right? Like we're like content creators, podcasters and all that. So like our brain is going to these different places. But like if you aren't, you might be just a TikToker.
Yo, but even like if I'm a director or like a script writer or something, like Zar said, I'll write a short film and then I'm shop it to Amazon. Even Tubi will probably give you a bag for that,
bro. You might
Netflix
get a major.
and Tubi, they're gonna fight for the
You know
rights.
what I mean?
Yeah. So like it depends on what you do as far as like as your creation. Like if you're just a TikToker, you might want to have him in a TikTok skit with you, and that might get you amazing amounts of bags on TikTok and other places.
Not if you're Canadian, don't do that.
You're saying take the 100 bands over the TikTok?
Yeah, because TikTok is not going to pay you for the video. After a while, they're going to mute your sounds. Like,
just go start a podcast.
I don't know. Better you do a live stream.
Episode 1 with Drake. Okay, I have a pre-topic for us here, and I titled it "He Won't Leave."
Jeez.
All right. So basically, there's an Airbnb guest who is found a loophole where he's not leaving the spot, bro. And like the LTD or whatever, the freaking thing, the tenant board, whatever, they haven't been able to help the owners of the house get him out. So I'll play it for y'all.
Never checks out and refuses to pay. That's what one Richmond Hill couple is trying to figure out. This woman and her husband, who asked not to be identified, decided to turn this basement unit into a vacation rental.
We decided to rent with Airbnb.
In May, they get a request for a long-term 1-year stay booking. Before accepting, the couple called Airbnb asking what happens if the guest stops paying.
Don't worry at all. Because we have a specialist team. If something happened, the specialist team comes to your case.
Well, the guests stopped making payments in August despite multiple requests and pressure from Airbnb. We contacted Airbnb. While they can't evict the guests, they say cases like this are extremely rare, but acknowledge the couple's frustration, saying our team is continuing to work with them to provide ongoing support, including ensuring they receive full payment for this reservation. It does not, however, solve the issue of the guests who remain there today.
He just live here without payments happily, and we don't know what we should do.
They called police, but they said to take it to the landlord-tenant board. While the LTB ruled Airbnb guests are not considered tenants in a previous case, there's another twist here. The couple also had the guests sign this Ontario rental lease 15 days after they checked in.
I think, oh my God, it's for 1 year. It's more than 28 days. It's better that I sign a contract with the guest too.
I think when you throw in the residential lease, it does create a little bit of a unique situation.
Jerry Langford is a paralegal who represents landlords, but is not involved in this couple's case.
But I think the sticky point is that the Airbnb platform was still a part of it, and the intention didn't change with the signing of the lease. With all the payments being made through the platform, my gut reaction would be that it still falls under Airbnb.
And again, the LTB has already ruled Airbnb guests are not protected by the Residential Tenancies Act. But does the added signed lease change things? The couple has a date in front of the LTB next month requesting eviction.
So it's going to be...
Okay. I'm going to stop it there.
They have to wait a whole month to talk to someone about kicking someone out in the next month. Yeah.
Another month of him just chilling in the crib.
I rate it still.
I rate it too because he found a way to game the system, but don't they have his credit card on file? Can't they just keep charging that? Like,
I guess he don't have it. I guess it might be tapped out.
And you could use like a Coho, you could use a Wise card, you could use all them little like...
Yo, you're giving them too much.
No, you know what I mean? Like there's these like non-institutionalized banking systems that you could use and then make your little Airbnb. You know what I mean? So like once you stop putting money onto those cards, what are you charging?
Yo, if anybody subscribed to Coho off of this, say Natural, because Natural said it, or Friday sent you so we can get a little extra $5 on top of that. You know how that go, right?
Facts. All I need for my code, I'll give you my code still.
I need to
we both got a code change.
Yeah, just like, who wants an e-transfer?
This is not an ad, but air horns for Coho, man.
No, facts.
Holy, this is terrible though, bro.
Yeah.
Our country's kind of a joke when it comes to these things. Like, you have someone living on your property that's refusing to pay, refusing to comply with the agreement you guys set. You can't just call the police and get them out. You can't physically remove them forcibly. Like, what are you supposed to do?
It
You're
depends.
supposed to just take your L? Like,
it depends. Because I know there are certain situations like I know if they've been living there for a certain amount of time, and if they have like as soon as they like mail starts going there in their name, then you're cooked. Then you're cooked.
that's their crib now.
You know what I mean? So like
Squatters' rights.
yeah, you have to kind of catch them before like certain things start like getting enacted. But me, I would like they sound like Ukrainian, Russian, or something.
Persian, 100% Persian.
They should have a one cousin that's like a little mud in the head that could go deal with the situation, bro.
Thank you. Because listen, as a landlord myself, I already have the advantage, and I guess sometimes disadvantage, but I have the advantage in this situation. I'm big scary black guy.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna try that shit with me. Like if you bump into the landlord and this is what the landlord is, like, okay, if you're doing that, then you know, you're with the shits then, I guess.
So no one has ever tried to run off on you?
Run off on me? No.
Okay.
But somebody destroyed my kitchen.
Wow.
And I had to kick her out. I had to give her an eviction notice and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was kind of acting a little bit cute with the eviction notice, like she wasn't leaving.
Yeah.
And I was on my way to Montreal, and I told her, I'm coming to Montreal right now, and I'm going to be coming to that house as soon as I get into this city. By the time I got into that city,
she was gone.
She was gone.
I read it.
Big scary black guy privileges.
Intimidation factor.
Yes. So these people, they're, you know, obviously like, I'm not going to do something. Or maybe I might. I don't know, man. But at the same time, these people are not afraid of these guys. You know what I'm saying? If there's a little bit of fear in there, they might not try that shit.
You know what it is? They're not afraid of the legal consequences because there are none. So you have to instill that fear from the landlord.
Exactly.
And if you can't, then he's just going to walk all over you for the next however many months. And some people get away with doing this for years. And it kind of leads to Bill 60, which they're kind of trying to pass now, Doug Ford. It's about tenants' rights and making sure that, you know, in these situations, like the board is able to find solutions that make sense, because more times you're waiting for months to see someone. And in those months, you're still paying your mortgage. This guy's living rent-free.
Yeah.
I don't like that, though. I don't know, man, because I feel like I see it from both sides. I see it from the tenant and then the landlord as well. You know, it's not fair to the landlords who have a mortgage payment and who are trying to do the capitalistic thing and build generational wealth and passive income. But at the same time, for the tenants, it's like, bro, like, if I can get away with it, why not?
No, but I feel like they're both trying to take advantage of each other, because enough landlords are trying to take advantage of their tenants. You know what I mean? The mortgage be 5 bills a band, and then they're charging 3 bands for the basement. You know what I mean? Like, so if the tenant could find
I don't know about that.
You don't think that landlords are trying to maximize their profit? And
they are, but it's never like a ridiculous amount where like, bro, it's like $500 for the mortgage and you're paying $2,500. Like,
bro, have you seen these condos downtown? What these like Chinese investors are doing? They're buying 1-bedroom condos, and then they're taking the living room. They're taking shelves. They're putting a shelf in it, putting something at the top of the. Now it's 3 bedrooms. They put a little sliding door. The 1 bedroom that they're paying maybe like a $1,500 mortgage for is now 3 bedrooms, where each room is $1,800.
But I feel like the market regulates the prices of rent. So even though technically it's arbitrary, where someone could be like, I'm renting my room for $20,000 a month, like because of, you know, okay, location, square footage, like amenities and stuff, like there ends up being a standardized price. And usually that price isn't too much more than the mortgages.
You're going to like, we're all seeing these ads of like, mans are renting closets for 7 bills. Mans are renting kitchen floors, shared rooms, all this next stuff, bro. Like,
technically, though, more times those are, I don't want to say illegal, but they're usually under the table.
And are some of those things real? Because some of those can be social media posts. Like I seen one thing, it was like a sliver of like a house, and they were like, this house is for like $3,000 a month. And I'm like, that can't be real.
Bro, I've literally seen this, dog. Like, this is a real ad. A man is looking for a shawty to rent the room for free.
Yes.
Rent the room for free. Oh, that's friends with benefits.
We talked about that on the
You know what I mean? So like, if that's wanted, I'm sure mans who are not worried about pokes are trying to maximize the amount of bread they're getting for their rooms, fam.
My question is, who's actually taking up that man on the ad? Like, all right, I got the pokes for you.
Some down bad student, I guess. You know, like. But I know these guys are trying
to add to plush. I'm joking. All right, man, that's too far.
Too soon.
But like, I feel like with the mortgage rates now, like the amount that you're gonna charge for rent, at least in Toronto, is not gonna be super profitable. Where you're like doubling your money, like not even close. You know, like you have a mortgage. Like how much more? Well, I don't want you to expose it just in case your tenants are watching. But it's not.
She's leaning closer to the TV right now.
She's like, I thought it was this.
But no, you got to think.
And you pay taxes on that too.
Taxes.
So then, what's the point of doing it if you're not making bread off it?
To pay off your house. To pay off, it's like you're getting it's like the mortgage pays for itself.
Yeah, but you also want to make a profit to a degree. Might not to the point where like you're breaking somebody's head or like you're going above market value, right?
A couple $100, a few $100 a month, maybe $500-600 profit is
ain't nothing wrong with that. Now the thing is, we also have to keep in mind market value, right? You can't really like break somebody's head on a certain type of area, like a basement or something. Like I know you said 3,000, but like if the going price is like 1,500, ain't nobody taking a $3,000 basement.
And that is true. I'm also talking about like downtown and stuff, and like maybe it's not the same situation, but like, bro, when I'm looking at places or whatever, there are literally mans converting 1 bedrooms into 4 bedrooms, and like, so I think like, isn't that like super maximizing profits and like trying to take advantage of like whatever housing crisis is going on in the city?
Yeah, and you see that a lot with the international students where there'll be like 8 people in a crib,
you know?
But those are technically illegal. Like that amount of occupancy with that, like they have standardized rules for like when you're becoming a landlord.
Yeah,
and like that's why these guys get busted, because like they're trying to, I guess they're getting too greedy, even though it's their property. So technically I have the right to rent it out to 1,000 people if they want to pay, you know? Like,
and the thing is a lot of scamming going on because the mortgage scam comes with the insurance scam. So you can't have a mortgage going on unless you're paying for some kind of insurance. And obviously you want to have insurance on your house. But then it fluctuates based on like if you're a renter and stuff like that. And if you have multiple people and stuff, that shit can vary. Now you're getting beat in the head by insurance. I might need to charge a little bit more for the spot, bro.
Yeah, so I feel like it's a trickle-down effect. So the landlord's like, damn, I'm getting charged this. I don't even really want to rent on my spots, but so if I might as well make it worth it for me.
And repair.
You know what I mean? So like, and then the tenant is like, damn, like, I'm paying all this. If I could find a way to kind of finesse or get through for a few months, and I'm going to do it. Like, I feel like everyone's just trying to find a way.
Yeah, and also tenants, we're in this cycle right now. A lot of Toronto, I think I don't know exactly the percentage, but they're trapped in a cycle where we're just paying rent, but we're not making enough money to just pay rent, put some money aside to one day pay for a mortgage or put a down payment on a crib. So now you're just in this perpetual cycle of paying rent until you're like 70 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you never took the step to say, all right, I've saved up enough money to get out of the rent system and get into the mortgage system. It's designed for you not to be able to do that.
But do you guys ever agree with some of those advisors that say that, you know, buying property is a sham and like it's not the wisest financial decision? Because I know a lot of people, even like my age, probably even younger, that when they get their first crib, you know, like newlyweds, for example.
Yeah.
They both have like good jobs. They both save up. Their parents both pitch in. They all pitch in on this one crib.
Yeah.
But now for the rest of their life, they're like house poor in a way where it's like everything is going towards the crib, maintenance, the mortgage, because the mortgage rates are crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not the type of asset in that situation that's going to make you money, because you could break even or lose money on just a residential crib. It's not like you just have this crib to rent out. It's like, now we're living in it.
No, you're living in it. Yeah.
Even if you renovate the basement or whatever, that's kind of just going to keep you afloat.
It doesn't make you any money. So it's like, is it worth the investment?
But then they'll say like, well, you're going to pay rent anyways. So at least you can pay rent towards an asset, you know?
Yeah, if you can finish and own it before you die, because that's what like
That's
the goal
only
is.
that's only when it's worth it, really.
Right? Then you can leave it to your kids. That's basically the goal. Just pay for your mortgage until you, and hopefully before you're 70, you finish paying the mortgage. And now the house is paid, and I'll never be able to live in it properly because I'm 70. now I can live in it stress-free at 70 years old, but I die in like 5 years, and then my kids can have it and fuck it up.
Damn, that sounds not worth
I think it depends on like what you want to do in life. Because me, like I love traveling, you know, like so I don't want to feel like I'm handcuffed to this one piece of land in this cold part of the hemisphere. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. And I don't mind being able to like, because even when I moved to Montreal, that was just kind of like an impromptu decision, you know, and I kind of like being able to do that. But I guess if you have a house, you could just like rent it out in the meantime. But I still feel like you're shackled, you know?
Yeah, legally, financially, you're going to be thinking about it, especially if that's your biggest investment.
If the government is trying to get at you in any way, the first thing they're going for is your crib.
Yes. Yes.
And it's almost like you don't even own it at that point. If the government can just walk in whenever, seize the property or do whatever, and most of the time you're just paying off the banks for your whole life.
Try this. Try not paying your property taxes and school taxes and all that for like a year. They'll put your house on auction.
Really, eh?
Yes. Yes.
That's kind of mess. They do all type of weird stuff with properties. Like, okay, like say like one of your parents or whatever, like you're automatically in their will, but let's say they didn't formalize the will and then you inherit the property and you sell it. The government takes so much money from that profit that it's like, it went from like you made 300,000 to like 80.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, what? This is like my family's property, but technically it all belongs to the corporation of Canada.
Okay, well, one last thing before we end this segment here. What about Airbnb? Are they not liable in some kind of way? Because everything went through Airbnb.
Yes, I think if they're making money off this transaction, they have probably the legal obligation to ensure that their clients are satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, and
get them out of this, man. How the hell?
Don't you have to prepay for Airbnb, or is it after your stay?
Because with Airbnb, you could do monthly stays. So like you could book it for like, let's say 7 months, and then you pay for the first, I believe it's either the first month or the first 2 months. And then for the subsequent months, they charge you like, I believe like a week before or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we probably put down the first 2 months and then we just cancel this card or something.
Finesse the ting, bro.
But you know, they should like, I don't know. I feel like they're being too nice about the situation. Like me, I would be making it super uncomfortable for him to be there.
Yeah. Send a cousin, man.
Send a cousin.
Well, listen, man. Salute to them people over there, man. Hopefully they are able to work it out, and look out for squatters, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's start this shit off here. I ain't gonna start it off on my own shit this
Why
time.
not, bro? Yo, I feel like you're gonna make a resurgence as a rapper.
You think I might try it again?
I think you could be viral if you did a rap today.
I might try it again, man. The rapper bug has been kind of like rolling through my brain, like no lyrics, but the thought.
What style of rap, if you were to release a piece of content with you rapping in it in 2025, what type of beat are you going on?
A trap beat.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say do like a Griselda Blanco, not like the song Griselda Blanco, like the West Side Gun type, Conway type style. Like
that's the thing. I was never that kind of rapper. Like I was to a degree. Like I rapped on those beats too, but I rapped on some trap shit and do some double time shit.
I just feel like what would like work, you know, what would work for like your image and everything, you know?
Yeah. Not to say some young boy trap shit, like I'm gonna try to be like one of them young boys. And
spit in the ops, shoot at the cops. It's like, yo, Freddie, relax.
Yo, you know that song by DaBaby, make a ghetto bitch put a hand on the knees. Like I feel like you gotta do that tempo.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, bro.
You never know, man.
That'd be crazy, bro.
But yeah, we'll brainstorm that behind the scene. Let's get it popping, man. Need to do something for my boy Pras.
Cadillac, you know? You know, that Jarigo track is actually, it's sampled the New York song. It's sampled a Jamaican song. Because it sampled the KRS Boogie Down. I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
True.
And that song samples, I got 100 with the Cali weed. No. So yeah, just a little music knowledge right there.
Yeah.
You know,
history.
And they say that Jamaica didn't, inspire the origins of hip hop. So you know what I mean? That's just a little more evidence for your blood.
FBA's in the chat, man.
Hey, yo.
All the Tariq Nasheed followers in the chat. Let's go, man.
Mud.
Well, let's get into it, man. We are Bucks, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most, Toast Rider Ricky Dread, aka Podcast Poppy, aka Always There When You Call.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Back over here, B3 Studios, episode 635. We got back in the building, the Turkish Thrill, DJ Extraordinaire,
Mad.
the ballerific man himself.
Jeez. Talk to him
Mr.
nice.
Make It Rain.
Talk to him nice. Holy.
DJs are in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
DJ Czar, aka Burl Sound, aka Cheeseburger, aka Young Shawarma, aka Make It Rain on these hoes,
Jeez.
aka Lot of Fives, 1,000 fives.
Mr. Thunderstorm. Jeez.
Get your umbrellas out, man.
Back at it like a crack addict on Drake's favorite podcast. Just want to throw that out there.
Talk to him.
Oh, man. Okay.
What?
This is hilarious, man. And we got back at it. Also, DJ Extraordinaire. Okay, you also might see him on the fashion runways doing his damn thing.
Sheesh.
Okay, you might see him on your TikTok or Instagram or
Right.
whatever social media screen going viral. All right. Also, a member of Drake's favorite podcast.
Jeez.
DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building.
You already know.
Hold on, one more. And our resident Kendrick Lamar fan in the building.
If you notice, I had to kind of like fall back on the slander a little bit.
I
So
see you.
you know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, it feels kind of like traitorish. You know what I mean?
No, the one viral clip where Natural is like quoting Drake and praising him is the one Drake sees.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you know what? I like that Natural still.
Yeah, yo, Drizzy, you missed the other ones.
Other 800 takes.
Man, I didn't even say that. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about?
What takes? Well, yo, welcome back, gentlemen.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? We back at it. Before we get into it, I want to give a salute to the sponsors, starting with Exotic Hot Pot. Okay, this your 5-star. Let me find the script before I fuck this shit up. I was trying to do it off the head for a second, but
Why?
Are we keeping?
Yeah,
Are
you
we? Are we keeping the money on the table the whole time?
You can remove it if you want, man. It's up to you.
Yeah,
bro.
this is the second time asking. I feel like you want to remove it.
Only because it's not that much. So I feel like man's in the comments gonna be like, bro, it's like $120.
But I feel like that's a joke. That, you know?
All right. It does look good on camera now that I see it.
They're all gonna be like, "Oh, you guys think you're sick, fam? What is that? $60?" Like, yes, we're
Yeah, man's don't
It
carry,
is $60.
man's don't carry cash these days. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't even show man's 100 racks, bro. What's wrong with you?
Y'all don't even want to know where these $5 bills have been. All right, this is my tip from the strip club.
I think I can see a little sparkles on them still.
booty crumbs.
Booty crumbs.
Smells like angel.
Oh man, that might be the episode name right there. Booty crumbs. Oh shit.
If these bills could talk.
Right? But okay, so let's start with saluting the sponsors here. Exotic Hot Pot, Canada's loudest brand, from high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all your rolling essentials. Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking sessions in true 5-star fashion. Okay, they got some of the freaking some super piff, yo, and their grab is super hot too. All right, they got delivery same day in the GTA. Hit them up if you want that delivery. That's Exotic Hot Pots, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you and give you a little discount. Also, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. Okay, that's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. If you want to get your cars tinted, what do they call it? Detailed, ceramics, wraps, anything you need, and they got specials going on. I think they got Baby Mama Tuesdays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Send your BM to get your car cleaned.
Hit them up. They're Toronto Road Ready Detailing on Instagram. And again, that's 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. Dusty Wallace might be over there in the office. Let them know, yo, I heard about you on We Love Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying?
Big up
Shout out,
Dusty.
I Low-key, I feel like he's on strike until Drake stops interacting with the pod. Then he's gonna
I could honestly hear Dusty being like, you see, now that he's tuning in, I step back. I let you guys take care of it.
I don't want the boy watching me like that.
He been watching, man. Come on, man. You know he been watching. Yo, you're a big deal. Yo, I'm gonna get you a hat right now. It's just like, all of a sudden there's a sponsorship. Like,
Yo, watch a Dusty OVO, or what is it called? DS6 OVO collab on the way, probably. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Dusty Wallace. He's out there in the world. To be honest, we'll talk behind the scenes. I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
I spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to pull up to Lang because I was like, you know, like, yo, maybe you're in the area. Like, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Pull up. But he didn't. But yo, Dusty, we miss you, bro.
Yeah, man. Pull up, brother. Life be lifing, man. So salute to Dusty. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into anything, what's going on with you guys, man? How's your week been, man? I feel like you guys have had some wild weeks, bro.
Have we?
I don't know, man. It seems like you guys have been outside, bro.
I mean, you work at the strip club, fam. Every week is wild for
I
you.
actually did have a good week. So do you want to start or should I start?
No, you go for it.
And I don't know if you want to bring some of the aura growth that's happened.
I'll bring it up.
Because that was crazy what you just told me off.
Bring it out!
Yeah, talk the tigs, fam. Talk the tigs, dog.
That was crazy.
Okay, I'll start with that, I guess, which was yesterday. So, all right. My job at the House of Lancaster is, you know, I'm the DJ of the strip club. So I got to...
Coming to the stage.
Yeah, I literally got to go to girls and get them on stage and pretty much arrange their songs and do a light emceeing. So I'm downstairs in a change room trying to find a girl to put on. And, you know, I asked this one girl and then she goes like something along the lines of, oh, what? Just because Drake commented on your post, like, you think you can just put me on stage? Right? So at first I was like, well, like, it's my job. I took it like face value. I'm like, I have to put you on stage. And I'm like, oh, shoot, like, is she like trying to rate me off this? I can kind of hear it in her voice. And I'm like, how did you even see that? Because I don't have this girl on IG. She's like, how could I not see it? And I was spiced. I was spiced. I'm like, yeah.
Aura growth.
Yeah, me and Drake, I'm like, yeah, we're best friends now or whatever. But yeah, definitely been getting ratings off that. And the recent like comment when we did the JB episode.
Shout out to JB.
Salute.
I feel like people rated that on a different scale.
Yeah, I'm so glad he linked me to pull up again still, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like just having the generational conversations between, you know, Friday and JB and then us two as well, like it kind of bridged the gap, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I will say also that about the JB interview, it's good because there's a lot of stuff that I've already interviewed and asked them. And because I was there, it's like there's so much I might take for granted. So you guys have like a real, a genuine curiosity about things because you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? So it brings out way better stories sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's really good on the mic. Like I seen some comments like JB should have a podcast. Like he definitely should. You know?
Yeah, we'll definitely have to have JB back, man.
Besides that, like during the week I was doing my thing, and then on Friday I went. It was Norma Jean's birthday.
Salute.
Big up Norma.
Yeah, so I ended up going to that, went to the keg, you know what I'm saying? Got a little New York strip loin. No big deal.
But you went to the club after, like, how was
I went
that?
to Baby's after.
Yeah, how was that? That's,
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, it's not my style of club. It was
really,
lit. Like, it was packed. Don't get me wrong. It was packed. It had like maybe like 6 rippers. It was cool, but it was too packed.
Oh,
it was too
like
packed.
sardine.
Yeah, so it's like unless you have like a booth and like we had bottles and stuff, so it was cool. But like, yo, I'm standing. I can't really like leave this like 4-meter radius. You can ball up inside, so it was cool. But like, you couldn't really get groovy. You're not like really interacting with other people. Like you're like stuck in this spot.
And why weren't you on the phone, fam? I feel like everybody who goes to the club, like I get to see it through like their Instagram stories or whatever. Like I didn't see any stories.
I don't know why. Sometimes like I wait till after, or if I'm at a location, like I'll double think it sometimes. I don't know. No one pressed me or anything there, you know? No,
but like,
A.W.O.L goons.
I feel like usually it's like people are in the VIP and they're doing this.
Yeah.
So you weren't compelled to be like, yo, I'm out here, we're balling. Like
I did a 1-2, like, and I would send it to like some friends on Snapchat, but like, nah, like, I don't know.
Interesting.
Sometimes I like being in the moment. Like I try not to be on my phone when I'm out. Cause the moment I'm on my phone, I feel like I'm disconnected.
I'm not gonna lie though. sometimes for branding, it does help when people see you outside.
Yeah.
But even for shotties as well, because I remember because a lot of the times I like to be in the moment as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when you show Monday, like Friday I'm outside, Saturday I'm
Lifestyle.
outside, and they see this guy has a lit lifestyle, sure dudes will start linking you next time bring me with you, blah blah blah. So it could be good branding,
Yeah, you become the guy where it's Monday night, they're looking for a motive. It's you'll link natural, he be outside on Mondays.
Yeah. Hit you on the late night, oh, are you coming back from the club? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's dope, man. What about you, Natural? How's your week, man, bro?
My week was blessed. DJ'd Friday. Shout out to She9. I think that's her IG. She did a 2010s party.
Mm-hmm.
And it was dope because I've never heard of that concept before. Because you heard of 90s parties and 2000s parties.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2010s party was lit. Cause I'm just DJing because this is my prime. This is when I was in high school and university.
Yeah,
so this is my so I'm just in my element or whatever. So that was fire. And then Saturday I did Tropical. That's a boiler room type thing where they have the DJ there and the party's going on in the background.
Yeah.
So shout out to One Take Jake.
Salute.
Because he helps shoot for that. And he actually recommended me. So when I pulled up there, it was super dope. It was super sick. Guillaume are there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more Latin type thing. So I'm okay, I have to bring my A game.
Yeah.
When I go to set up, tell me how my Serato, because you need to have a subscription, but there's different subscriptions. There's different tiers.
You didn't get you don't have the lifetime Serato?
I don't have the lifetime. I pay
you're raw
every
dogging
month.
life, bro.
I pay every month, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I have the basic subscription for Serato, right? But there's some ultimate subscription. So you need that to use their setup or whatever.
They had CDJs?
Yeah, that's CDJs or whatever. So
God.
it's so I had to cancel my subscription. And then I'm trying to get the new subscription because they're looking at me like I'm broke. Or I'm yo, so I made the next DJ go.
Matt has his credit card out. He's typing it in on the
No
laptop.
facts.
Coho up.
So, yo, we'll start soon. One sec.
Yo, and then the bank is blocking my dog.
Coho.
You gotta go to Coho, bro.
Bro, they're blocking the thing, fam. I'm oh my God, no. Now they're gonna really think I'm broke because it's payment decline. They're, yo, are you ready, fam? Are you ready? I'm bro,
that's when Skull get hot, bro.
no facts. And I'm yo, Jake recommended me. I'm one of the only niggas here. This is looking bad, bro. So I'd have to talk to Ja real quick. You know what I mean? We had the discussion before about talking to God. I just looked at him real quick, fam, we didn't forward all the way over here for no reason, bro. But try this one more time, and it's going true, fam.
God, please don't make me look like a nigga in this bitch.
You know what I mean? And God's yo, I got you still. Hit that button and went through. I'm thank Ja, bro. I thank Ja so much. I did my set and I actually hit a flow state, bro. It was actually an immaculate set. Everyone had a great time. So look out for that content coming soon.
Yo, I have a quick question. So you did a 2010 set. Who were the top 3 artists that you feel you played their music during the 2010 set?
Top 3 is crazy.
The most reoccurring artist.
Because I'd say Kanye, Drake, and surprisingly Kendrick was ringing off, but that was a different feel than Cardi, Uzi, and then I'd say maybe a Travis Scott. You know what I mean? Because those 3 artists, when it felt man started raging and mosh pitting and going crazy, especially the Cardi and the Uzi. So I feel that hit, especially because these are younger 20s, early 20s.
Okay.
They kind of hit more with the Uzis and the Cardis and even the Kanyes, but
so the latter part of the 2010s, more
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Because that was what they were listening to when they were early high school.
Exactly.
High school. For us, Uzi and Cardi was early 20s, when we were 19, 20. Well, I think that's when I 21 even.
Nah, you're right.
Probably 16, maybe 2015.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Last question. And I know Drake was mentioned as far as any other Toronto request. Was there any Toronto song that you could play that from the 2010s? And was there any request for Toronto music? I always have to ask.
That's a good, to be honest, I normally don't think of playing Toronto music. And I know that's bad, but no one requested it. No one requested it still.
Damn.
But I really should have, because that's a missed opportunity. I could have ran Griselda Blanco, Auntie, all those tracks, Black Challenger. I could have went crazy, So
You could probably do a 2010s Toronto set if you really wanted to.
Tisk on me still like shame.
Next time. Next time you're in the club, man. You know what I'm saying? My voice might go through your mind. Like, was that Toronto set natural?
So we need that. What's that radio? That radio law where you have to pay 10% of Toronto artists.
CanCon.
We need that CanCon in the club still.
You need a sticker on your freaking laptop, bro.
Hey, yo,
remember 30%.
That'd be mad.
Yeah.
Friday, how was your week? Or we saw you on Wednesday.
My week's been productive, man. But life been life for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's been hard to stay focused on getting the topics together and stuff like that. Because like when life starts hitting you, bro, like you zone out, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm on phone calls dealing with all different types of like business and shit that I'm trying to deal with. And it's like, okay, I got to get together for this. I got to get my topics for the live stream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, fuck, I got to get back on the phone after. And next thing you know, shit, okay, I got to get shit ready for today. So.
You know what you need? A secretary.
I do, man.
Get a nice little John, you know, like.
I was going to say.
Why does she got to be a nice
like,
little?
No, like. Because
you don't want no man
like women, like they say that women make better workers because if you hire a guy, he's gonna like try to study you and like take your tricks and then start his own thing.
Yeah. He's gonna
a girl will be dedicated, just like we love hip hop.
Man to be pocket watching you and stuff, you know, like that. But what I was gonna say, like, what is the dichotomy between like dealing with the stresses of daily life? You know what I mean? As like a content creator that's still trying to make it, but then like. Drake is commenting and liking and like going crazy. Like what is the juxtaposition of that? Like
it's
mentally.
Because when you're dealing with life, like it's kind of hard to stay creative. So it's like I'm always working towards making sure I stay in a creative space.
Yeah.
Because if you get too bogged down with the life thing, fam, then like you don't feel like being creative, and then you start falling into like slumps where like you're not putting out content or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Is it kind of like what's what I'm not saying mentally confusing, but is it kind of like a mind effing in the sense of like, yo, the biggest artist is like rocking with the content, but like I'm not super rich, you know what I mean?
I
like,
gotta put $15 in the gas tank still.
Don't do that to it. Don't do that to it.
No, but type shit. Yeah. No, it's a tug of war between being motivated because you see those things, and you're like, okay. We're making progress. You know what I'm saying? This is popping. Like the biggest artist in the world is watching, but then it's like,
what more do I have to do?
Man. Like, can we get a nice brand deal or something like right now? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here like digital panhandling or anything, but I'm just saying like mans are not rich for the amount of time people might see us on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yet.
Not yet. But like people sometimes they see content creators and they assume all content creators, especially ones that have gone viral, are rich. And that's not the case.
Even sometimes when people see me working, like, oh, wow, you work a job. I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, because at a point, I was just living off DJing and content and stuff. But I wouldn't even say living. I was surviving off it, bro.
I remember those days. Those were some dark times, bro.
Because it's like, bro, after I pay off everything, it's just like, bro, you know, I'm nothing left.
Nothing left, man.
It's like, so what am I really, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Especially in this economy, bro.
Facts. In the most expensive city, one of the most expensive cities in the world.
Yeah, this is the second most, and sometimes in competition for the top most expensive city in the country.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I will add to that? Because even last year, like when you had the studio here during the winter, right? Because I was just DJing, I wasn't working at Lank. So during the summer, I'm up, you know, I'm calling my boys like, yo, quit your job, work for yourself. Like, yo, you don't even understand what it's like on this side, right? Then winter comes, I start shaking it. There's no weddings, you know? A 1-2 like Christmas gig, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I swear we would split like a twin or a half quarter. It was bummy times, but like it was a creative time. Cause I feel like when you're, I don't want to say poor, but when you don't have money, you're forced to be creative. But when you have a little bit of comfort, sometimes you kind of put your foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
And I can definitely speak to what you were saying about like staying creative, because especially with YouTube, right? It's not like creative in a free flowing sense. It's like systematic. So you kind of have to like bypass your own creative freedom to make sure that you're hitting the algorithm.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I haven't released a Burrow Sound video in a minute, but I've been making bare beats. Like that's what's been creatively inspiring me. So I feel like at the same time though, you still have to have that discipline if you want to make it in the algorithm sense, you know?
Yeah. And be consistent because it's all about moments. If, for example, like we're going on 9 years. Life has lifed me a lot of times.
Yeah.
If I'd let it life me to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, no episode this week. Oh, I got to take a break. Then the consistency of always doing the content is not going to get us to the moments because we took too many breaks or we just stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying? So now there's no Drake jumping in the comments under multiple posts because there isn't multiple posts.
Exactly.
And
you know what I'm saying?
because Drake follows the page and you're posting pretty consistently, you probably appear on his timeline like a lot. Like a couple times, probably every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, listen, let's get into that, like, because that is the one that I have at the top of the thing here.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Because as of our topic list, because Drake, he went crazy last week, bro. I don't know what possessed him. Actually, I do know what possessed him, but he just started getting into the comment section and he started having a good time just trolling sometimes, and it was different.
Yeah, because
bro.
possessed, it sounds a little dark. I feel like, you know, Broski was just having a good time on the gram and like he just wanted to be a regular person for once. you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't comment without it becoming a news story. Like, I feel like sometimes he probably just wants to comment and just get his shit off, and everyone's like runs with it. Because now I'm seeing John Kabongo and him, or not even, it's just John Kabongo trying to fend his boy in a comment section with like maybe like 800 views or so. Like, it's so like local, but at the same time, I was kind of shocked at that, to be honest.
What do y'all think about that? Because this happened. I'll pull up the comment, right? And this is courtesy of Toronto Rap Stars. The comment here shows where, Just Unlimited, he had said something before, like Drake was, people were feeling him back then, but they weren't really type shit, feeling the boy, he said, right? And then Drake jumped in the comment and said, fam, who the fuck is this guy? You're not a name brand from them times. There's no way. Let someone who's in it talk.
I think he's trying to reference the Conor McGregor. He's like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, so I feel like Drake is just like, he's having a good time on the gram. And then yo, why you dissing my boy, bro?
Yeah, he
why you
went
dissing no dog? Yo, fire up the studio, dog.
Yo,
I'm like,
bro.
Who's this? Yo, who is you?
Well, fam, I released the DMs and stuff like that because he told me to release the DMs, but he hit me up right away like, yo, why is this guy going on and talking to that's my boy. Yo, he's a humble guy. What the fuck? Yo, I'm not afraid of him. And I was like, yo, all right, well, do what you got to do. And he told me release the messages.
Yo, you know where the crib's at, fam? Like, you know what I mean? Like, John, go pull him to the crib, dog.
You know what this reminds me of? This is the virtual version of a situation where, say you're outside. This is kind of a virtual version of a situation where, say, two mans are fighting outside, but it's not that heated. And then a guy comes out of nowhere and tries to break it up and tries to like escalate it. That is what John Kabongo did, where it was like, it wasn't that serious, but he's like, hey, man, hey, don't talk to my boy like that, bro.
I do understand it in the sense of trying to make a moment of it, because like that could resurge the career, Because his name does look familiar.
John Kabongo?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was a hooper, and his brother was Mike Kabongo, who played for, I think, Texas.
I thought he was a rapper.
John Kabongo's a rapper now.
Oh, okay.
I think he kind of earned his stripes or got a lot of respect because he was like a legit hooper.
Okay,
and then I think he suffered some sort of injuries, and then he started rapping, and the rap style that he has is like a positive rap style, lyrical. It's not like super like hood in that sense. So he has a lot of respect from people like in different hoods and stuff. Like, it's not just like miskeens that rate him per se.
So we're not going to talk about the element that he was in LA moving around with TDE then, right?
I think that is like an underlying factor, and maybe that's
for real, eh?
Maybe that's something Drake's aware of.
Stir it up the pot.
John
Man.
Kabongo is a K-Boy, is what we're saying.
Listen, fam, I'm just saying he went over to LA last year and it was like in the heat of the battle too, right? But it was kind of like a bridging the gap type of thing. Like, yo, not all Toronto mans have issues with LA type of shit, right? And that's never been a thing. But he was moving around with TDE. He has a song with Rayvon, TDE artist. And
is Rayvon still with TDE?
I don't know. I'm not really up in the...
Or is it Ransom? I remember one of them started beefing with the label.
No, it was the next guy there, not Ransom. The next dude, Reason.
Reason, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He's the one who left TDE. But
all these
Rayvon,
backpack mans sound the same, bro.
Yeah, but he's very much still... Rayvon is very much a part of TDE because he was beefing with Joey Badass the other day. And that was the TDE representative, like an up-and-coming guy from the camp.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the boy... I can't speak for him, but I don't know if he went on the man's profile and seen, and I'm talking about Just Unlimited, and seen John Kabongo, and then from John Kabongo connection, seen the TDE thing and said, all right, well, fuck, who the fuck's this youth? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just know that he's an internet guy too. People underestimate Drake as far as like how much time he spends on the internet. But from back in the days, the man's an internet guy, bro. Like he prees the things, bro. He prees what go on. He might know more about people than we actually know.
Yeah, I think a big reason why Drake's social media footprint is the way it is because he engages in social media. He's responding to comments, petty comments. He might like make a joke here and there, like a couple pictures, follow a 1-2 biddy. You know what I'm saying? He's active. So I think that just speaks to his understanding of the internet game.
Did John Kabongo say he was going to do a 16 or something like that?
I think he's going to do a tune. I don't know. He might have backed back because he got a lot of backlash in the comments, man. I don't know if it worked out like the way he expected it to because bare people, like, for example, there's this comment, I'll pull it up on the screen right here, and salute to Sazy. And this is an artist, all right? But he was one of many artists that were jumping out the woodworks. And I feel like a lot of artists fuck with John Kabongo, but they were like, this is corny.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised to see artists sing that to him because I'm like, I feel like all the artists respect him. But then Drake jumped in the comments again and laughed at the corny emoji. So I don't know what's going on, bro. He's violating these guys, bro.
Because he went too nuclear, you know what I mean? Like, I know sometimes you're supposed to go nuclear if you're being heckled.
Yeah.
But like...
Hold on, not to interrupt you, but heckled how? The man got a joke off, bro. Like, he wasn't like, yo, fuck this goof.
And he was also not heckling John Kabongo. He was heckling Just Unlimited and not really heckling. And I think if John Kabongo played it in a more comedic type of
he should have been. Yeah, he should have been more funny. He took it way too serious.
Yeah.
Yo, so what is it then, bro? What is it then?
You don't want to hop in the booth.
It's like, fam, like, what?
He doesn't. He doesn't want to hop in the booth. Listen, if he does, because don't get it twisted, Drake will send a sub at a local rapper, bro. Face who? I can see a whole row of you and run straight through. Keep that in mind.
I mean, if John Kabongo can get dissed on a Drake song, that is still an accomplishment in terms of visibility.
It'll be a sub.
But I want to say it's going to be a sub because I remember a man posted a Moolah video the other day where he's like, oh yeah, and Drake, I got to a point where Drake even subbed me on a song and then da-da-da-da-da. And then man's in the comments is like, oh, he's delusional. Drake never subbed you. And I have to reply to his niggas like, are you retarded, bro? Like, Drake literally quoted the man's like catchphrase, bro.
Yes.
But sometimes when you get subbed, if they don't know the lore, people will look at you like you're crazy.
That's the problem with subs, bro. That's the thing. Like, he'll sub him, but he's not gonna call him by name. And then like you can't run with that as like, yo, he called me out. And it's like, no, what do you mean? You have to list, you have to decipher the triple entendre to find the man's name, bro.
You look like the you with the drawing board and all the dots connected, like
like, or I really got a girlfriend, but she lives out of town.
Yo, what's a Drake type sub at John Kabongo? Like, if you have to think of a line, I have one in mind.
Pull the drums out, something with the bongos or something like that. Pull the drums out. I don't know.
I feel it might be like them back injuries got him going bongo.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking more like you used to ball, now you trying to rap, huh? Like something like that.
You were so super like where like no one knows.
Yeah, like you used to hoop, now you all up in the booth. Like,
yeah, that could be for like 5 people.
No facts.
But it's really for John Cabanco. Like, yeah, he was thinking like, yo, this pussy. You know what I'm saying? But he did that with Tory for a second, like, you Daystar, da. I'm like, yo, bro, if I'm Tory, I'm like, yo, he's talking about me.
Bro,
He's
and
like,
that was one
no,
of the
he isn't.
youths where I'm like, no, he's not talking about you, bro. Relax, man. What's wrong with this guy?
He totally was.
What's wrong with this guy?
Because he went crazy on Tory, but like when I first heard it, I was like, oh, but like you can't really call it out because it's like I did a breakdown video and I was like, that's for Tory. He was like, you TTC did this, that. Like he went crazy, but I'm like, never said
What
the
was the
man's
bar?
name.
What was the bar again?
Oh man, it was from the Western Road Flows. It was one of the ones when you hit him with.
Okay.
Because he hit him with a couple.
I
of
remember the
times
New
on the
Toronto
album.
one.
Yes, he hit him with a. All you boys from the New Toronto want to be me a little.
Jeez.
That was on Summer 16. But listen, I don't. We're making it into a Drake lyric segment. Last thing on this, why do you think he decided to really just like jump out the woodworks and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna start commenting on shit, man?
I think this has to do with the Iceman rollout because I noticed the first day when he responded to the T.I. story. And then later that day or the next day, he liked some posts about Pusha T. And then I seen Iceman was released on YouTube. And then I'm hearing like, oh, this is going to be the best one out yet. So I feel like Drake's PR
and
is
the interview.
And an interview.
So Iceman is like a Toronto yard man? Because every time he popped out, he's like, yo, no boy.
No man, never.
No man. And then he's cornball.
No. It might be Iceman is a Toronto thing because like
Iceman is a Toronto youth.
Toronto man.
Toronto man. Well, because you gotta
Ice
remember,
youth.
I heard academics say this, so I'm gonna rehash his talking point. Like the boy, and salute to academics also for reacting to the thing, right?
Alaya?
But he was saying that like the boy hasn't been doing that much content in America like that. So it might be a good look. He might be just trying to just lock in more with the home team.
Yeah, and if you're Drake and you could just sit at your crib and comment on Instagram and that's your press run, why wouldn't you do that? I don't have to fly out and talk to Angie Martinez to get like her like 300,000 views, 400,000 views, where my comment is going to be circulated millions of times on the internet.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I salute to the boy once again. You know, thanks for the digital boost. I will say this before we close this, and I'll hit him behind the scenes also. I think we should try to get into the Iceman 4.
I would love that, and let's see if that happens.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Madam couldn't get cartel tickets, so you know what I mean? Well, you know, I'm not gonna discourage you from trying because that would be great. It does seem that he is a little more receptive at the moment.
Yeah,
you know.
I have this theory that like Drake and Friday have this like unique bond. No Diddy.
Like a love, like a love-hate relationship.
No, like I feel like.
What is the thing where they pluck the flowers? Does he like me? Does he not like me? Does he like me? Does he not like me?
No, you know what I think? I think because Drake has had such a crazy ascension, and the one constant in his life is Friday Ricky Dread.
Yo, what the hell?
Like no matter what, Friday's been there. You know what I'm saying?
What I do think though is like I do think the realization hit like. I don't want to bring it back to the battle, but like, Kendrick had so much like LA stuff that he could go back to kind of like prop him up even more.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel like Drake is trying to like kind of feed back into the Toronto scene more. So there is like a little bit more, just more everything out here, you know? Like,
I hear you, but okay, let's say like you're at a venue and everyone's like praising you, like, yo, that's DJ Natural Wave, you know? And let's say you're kind of getting sick of it. You're like, okay, like you're glazing, everyone's glazing, you know? Then you see someone from elementary school who knew you by your govy, who knew you before all of this, you know? They're going to treat you different. You're going to see them differently than you see all these other people flocking towards you and trying to kiss your ass and stuff. They're like, okay, like you were actually there before it all. You've seen the whole thing. And like, I could tell that like your view of me is based on like our total relationship as opposed to like just my fame. You know what I'm
what
saying?
do people see now?
Exactly.
Because even Drake's comment when he said, "Yo, Friday, I could tell this hit your heart, fam, bro." But like the comment is like, "Yo, we were there, bro." It was kind of like oh wow, like I didn't think about this moment in a while, and this clip kind of made me remember of like the days where man them weren't checking for me and man them weren't giving me a feature.
Brethren, he mentioned a cipher, fam. I didn't even know that he remembered that, bro.
But yo, I was watching the clip that he commented on. And I'm not gonna lie, yo, the way you took off your glasses after you said, "Yo, I didn't get the Drake feature." Yo, you took off you got cheese. I'm like, yo, I know Drake. Yo, it hit your heart.
No, because and it wasn't like Drake was asking us, okay? And I said this on the live stream. I'll say it again. He wasn't asking us.
Yeah,
I made the suggestion to the man then because the tension was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We heard the diss on the friggin' the ignorant shit track, and we were like, these guys were getting ready to send bombs at him, fam. And I was like, instead of dissing the man, why don't you guys link with the man? And it just never happened, bro. So I was low-key kind of hurt.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that holds true though, that because of the history of you in the scene and him in the scene, that maybe you guys share a different type of like journalists, or not journalists, but like media rapper type of friendship?
I will say that from when he was on his come up, there's not many other people, if any, who are on a microphone.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. Yes. So it's one thing, like there are people around, right? But are they publicly around talking on microphones? Because there are people that are around from back then, they're not doing public shit anymore. The most public person was from back then might be like Tyrone Edwards, T-Rex.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And he's doing it on the mainstream level. There's nobody who's there weekly podcasting, broadcasting, whatever, who was there from the inception of the man's career. There's no other people. So it's kind of like an inevitable thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But damn, yo, an hour and 10 minutes on the boy.
No, we spoke about other things. Stop.
Damn, son.
Okay, let's get to another topic, man. Salute to the boy. Savv was accused, salute to Savv 4 times, he was accused of using bots, all right?
Fake.
Yeah.
Fake. If it's South from Vernon, right?
Yeah.
Fake.
Anybody from the Vern, they lying on.
Lie?
So this is courtesy of the Torontology Reddit,
Aye.
and I'll pull it up on the screen here.
Aye.
And I never even actually listened to the audio. So yeah, I don't think there is an audio. So basically they're showing his videos and they're showing the comments and the amount of subscribers that are on these people's comments and stuff like that, right? So I guess they're trying to show that his comments are botted and that his likes are botted and stuff like that. But he responded, okay? And I'll pull up his response because I don't know how crazy it went, but I did see a few posts on the Reddit about it and a few other social media platforms. Enough to make him respond, basically. All right? So what he says is, I do 400K in 13 days, and before the blogs make a positive post, they say I'm buying views. I love my city, crying, laughing emojis. That's what comes with fucking up the market. I get it now. Hashtag no bad promo.
Savv, just to let you know, they're not doing hashtags anymore. They discontinued it.
They did.
You know, but I see the message.
Yeah. And I also hear what he's saying. Like, all right, he does 400K views in 13 days. Rather than saying, yo, big up to Savv for doing this, let's start doing a forensic analysis to see if it's fake.
But I'm not going to lie. I feel like I do that naturally. Every time I see a video, I'll look through the comments and you can tell who are the bots and who are real people. And I didn't really analyze the comment section of this video, but I do know that whether or not he's aware is a different story. Like maybe he's like, I didn't buy bots, but maybe someone bought bots for the video that you don't even know. It might not even be like your manager. It could be like a crazed fan.
Or it could be an op. Because sometimes they'll buy bots to try to fuck your shit up because YouTube doesn't like seeing stuff like that in the back end. Then they go and fix it after and put the number back to what it's supposed to be. And then it's like, ha, ha, ha. And it's like, bro, I didn't even do that, fam. I didn't even know this was happening. You know what I'm saying?
And I do want to add that for a Toronto video, it was a lot. Because, for example, Hood Baby Peppa, he dropped yesterday.
Right.
In the first day, I got like 4.8K or 4.5K, which like for Toronto audience, based on being a YouTuber, it's like pretty good, you know? And it's realistic. It's realistic. I seen Casper and 100 Band Plan. They're number one trending.
That went 100,000.
Number one on music.
Yeah.
I can understand that though, because Casper has a proven record of that. With Savv, I think he's generated a lot of international interest.
I'm about to say he had a lot of viral moments. So like, even if they are botting a little bit, like I wouldn't even be mad at that still, because like it's just keeping up with the market, how the market is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're talking about being in a game where everybody's on steroids, right? And I'm not saying that he is botting, right? But the Reddit is saying, and he's trying to show it, right?
The comments and the subscriber thing does look a little shaky.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's also up against competition. Like Don Tolliver was botting. Travis Scott bots.
French Montana.
You know what I'm saying? Like Drake to a degree without even knowing, like, and not even bots. I'm talking about even like Google ads.
Yeah, that's what Tekashi 69. That was his method for the longest time. Like, I'm gonna drop a video, but I'm gonna spend a heck of a lot of money on like AdSense and Google ads.
Yes.
So you have to watch the video. You know what I mean? And then
and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like sometimes Toronto. And I'm not even saying that Savv's doing this, but I feel like Toronto will demonize artists for getting a Google ad on their shit. And it's like, bro, that's legal. You know what I'm saying? It's just marketing.
Yeah, I think the Toronto audience just craves authenticity. So that could be whether we're talking about the music itself or your image or lifestyle or the numbers. Because I was going to ask, so if an artist is proven time and time again to be botting views, does that reduce their credibility?
Yes. Because like I mentioned, I feel like I mentioned a couple of pods ago, I interviewed an artist and he put bare bots on his interview, and it didn't make him more popular because he has 50,000 views on his interview. So
I be cheese though stuff. It's like, fam, do that on your shit. Don't do that on my things.
Yeah, because you can fuck up the channel like that, bro. So, but he might have got Google ads. He might have just spent a shitload of money on Google ads.
Hopefully.
But like, bro, it still doesn't, and that's where it kind of fucks it up, right? Because yes, spend money on Google ads, but if you're not targeting right, you're just doing it to get like a big number, because you can just target China or target India and get a huge number because they have billions of people there. But it's not going to translate to fans because one, most of them don't speak English. You know what I'm saying? And like, they're not interested in the content that you're pushing, like some hip hop rap content or whatever, right? So you have a huge number that's like inflated with non-real people because they don't really care. Like they're actually real people, but people who don't care.
Yeah, I think botting, even followers or comments or engagement, it's just about aura farming almost.
Yeah.
It's about creating the perception that you're popular. Because let's say you had an artist that no one ever heard of and someone gave you the task to like make them become famous, right? You're probably going to end up botting, take some like cool pictures, make sure that it looks like they're popping already, because now more people have a higher likelihood of supporting this artist because they already see them having motion.
Yeah. If you see them broke and their photos look like they're in like friggin' 480p.
8 likes.
Yeah. 8 likes. Yeah. You're not popping.
But with TikTok, there's this girl that made like some SpongeBob song. Like she's there with her ukulele or whatever, like some black thing. And like I don't want to say it. In my opinion, she's not the prettiest. You know what I mean? She's in her room is like, she doesn't look rich. She looks broke as hell. You know what I mean? But the song went mad viral, dog.
Yeah.
Like she's there, like she's rapping on the ukulele, crazy viral. She ends up getting like I don't want to say a deal, but like she ends up dropping more tracks. But like the audience she got from those viral videos, they support her Spotify, where now she has a career making music with her ukulele, going on live in her little room. You know what I mean? So like, even though she's not a super proven like celebrity, she's still making good money off of like her music, you know?
Yeah, and that's an organic growth model.
Exactly.
Like, so I think that a lot of artists, it's just about image, man. Image is more important than anything now. So that includes the numbers. You can't tell people, oh yeah, I'm a rapper and you got like 800 views. Like people are going to look at you crazy. Like, yeah, you're still a rapper. But
I think it's only rapping though. Because if like
Even singing too, though.
Nah, if someone said, "Oh, I'm a singer," bro. If like look at A.W.O.L when he was rising and stuff, you know what I mean? Like when people hear singers, like they just care about the voice. They don't care like
About the story.
you know, or even the story kind of matters a little bit, but like they don't care how you look per se. Like man's like Ruben stuttered, could go mud, you know what I mean? Like there's fat singers, skinny singers, ugly singers. But from the voice is mud, you know, like even A.W.O.L, like she was fat, you know what I mean? Like the voice was mud.
Yeah, people hear that and they're like, oh shit, I can't do that.
Exactly.
One thing with rapping, even if like you might not be able to catch that person's flow or whatever, at least you can try. It's not like you have to have a singing ability to be able to rap.
Yeah, and I think there is still a segment of the audience or just the population that sees a rap as a lesser skill than singing. Like you're just talking really fast, or you know,
because like mans will see an amazing singer on the street corner. Like, okay, I gotta sign that person. You know what I mean? But like, you can hear an amazing rapper on the street corner, then just keep it pushing.
It's totally different vibes though. Like you'll hear like the singer singing like "Sway with Me" by Michael Bublé, and then you hear the rap like, and this guy he got white shoes on. Man,
and a great
futon.
Yeah. Salute to Eric Flo. I used to see him over there on Young and Dundas rapping and stuff like that, and he was doing his thing. But it's like,
and he's probably still over there.
Nah.
Okay, my bad. I've never heard of him before. My bad. He's already off. He's up.
I don't know if he's up, but
he's
like,
up. But my bad.
I feel like I seen on his Instagram he was doing something else, but he might still be there doing it.
At Young and Dundas?
Yeah, because it's not that easy to translate rapping into a shitload of money when somebody could just get on the corner, sing sweet, and like you'll stop the whole crowd, fam.
Yeah, and how often are you hiring a rapper? Like people hire singers all the time for weddings or like jazz lounges, bars, cafes,
just
whatever.
For even backup singers and stuff.
Say vocalists and
background music.
Yeah.
As a rapper, unless you're the draw of the show or you're an opener, people aren't like, oh, we're gonna hire a rapper unless you're very well known.
Yeah. So as far as with Savv and these bots, like, do you think that it's affecting? Because I don't know, it's kind of a little bit exposed, even though he's like, nah, it's not, it's cap. Do you think this affects him in any way?
I don't think so. I think Savv is essentially out of here.
Yeah.
He already did what he needed to do to like. I wouldn't say he completely broke through the glass ceiling, but he's tapping it. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like he's right there. If he gets like another crazy hit, then that's, you know, he'll be over the hill.
Okay, last question on Savv, because we're in November 23rd right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the #1 rapper for Toronto this year?
I
or
think
at least top 3.
Yes, for sure. I think in terms of
I'll say yes. 100%.
The movement and like the growth from 2024 2025, I would say probably him, but I still feel like Casper's #1 low key. Just because of like the consistency, but I could say Savv is like rookie of the year or whatever, but he's already been around.
No, he's not.
Before.
He's past his rookie year.
Sophomore of the year? I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think, Natural?
How many tracks did Casper drop this year?
Drop Market. I guess Computers came out late 2023.
Yeah.
So that
I think he had a next one.
That doesn't count then, bro.
He had that one.
He dropped 1 track this year, bro. He just dropped it.
Nah, he dropped the next track too. Expensive.
Yeah,
expensive. Yeah. Which I thought
it didn't go as crazy.
That did nothing like the Savv tracks, bro.
I hear you. I just feel like, in my opinion at least, like Casper's music has a higher musical value to me than Savv. Don't get me wrong, I rate Savv's music and it has its place and time, but just overall, when we're talking about like the overall sonics, the songwriting, like
that's
the melodies, Casper is better.
That's not fair, bro.
How's that not fair?
Because, Savv clearly went like way crazier this year and is saying, oh, just because the musical integrity is not up to par, I'm not going to give him rapper.
No, but just because someone has one good year doesn't mean we're going to discount the performance of like our all-stars. I look at it as sports. Like,
but we
Savv is like the rookie, sophomore, like he has that like wave, but like we still got the vets that are still doing numbers.
That's like when LeBron has like a lackluster year, but they still give him the accolades. It's like, okay, just because he's been proven. We said, who's the rapper of this year?
This year, yeah.
So Savv went crazy this year without worrying about the years prior.
I hear that.
I don't know, because I will throw a little bit in there just to help you all with this debate here. Casper has a #1 trending song, and we'll get to that as
Right
a full
now,
segment,
bro.
right? But the fact that it went #1 trending, I don't know how many songs.
So he's
Savv had.
he's the best rapper of the year because at the very last second in the fourth quarter, yo,
You
Savv
got to win the game.
Savv had multiple viral songs, bro. Like, and #1 trending is only in our radius. Like, that's not #1 trending in the world.
It's
It's not
Canada,
#1
right?
trending in Canada.
Oh,
It's
not even
#1
Canada?
trending.
In Toronto.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's our location.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Look it
Okay,
up.
can we get to that? Because that's the next segment I have
Man,
here.
they put #1. It's not in the world. I don't want to. I don't want to discredit it because, bro, I was like on my YouTube For You page or like the home page, and then YouTube suggested it, and I bumped it, and the track was hard.
Yeah.
So I don't want to discredit the song whatsoever. but,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I do
But-
think that Sav's song was way more viral. There's mans in America that was singing Trav's songs, bro. Sav's track.
Does Savv have a song? Wait, so Computers came out 2023? Are we just confirming?
2024.
24. So
Yeah.
Computers came out this year or last year, pardon me.
Yeah, so
I
that
got
doesn't
the years
count,
mixed
bro.
up.
That doesn't count.
Okay, so the only songs Casper released this year were like those two, like expensive.
Expensive and
Didn't he have that song like "Do You Want to Be My Baby Mama"?
You're not helping his case.
You know the thing is, I think Casper's released songs between Computers and now, but Computers was a hit, and now he got another one with 100 Band Plan.
Your
with,
rapper of the year didn't have a hit until he linked up with another rapper, bro.
Nah,
That I see, like,
I have
yo,
to
you
look
guys have this debates with me, and then maybe I have to say this crazy shit where I sound like
No, that's a valid. That's a valid argument, and I do think like the amount of growth. Then yeah, you got to give it to Savv, but I don't think he's the best artist in the city underground. Like
But
I
we're
think
not
maybe he's
saying
the
that,
most.
bro. We're saying
What are we saying?
who had the best year?
Who had the best year rapper wise?
If okay, like,
All right, you could say Savv.
all right, bro.
You could say Savv, but
My
who
bird,
else- who else-
inside.
who else you putting up there?
What about Sad Boy? Is Sad Boy in the mix still?
Is she a rapper?
What's she saying
Yeah.
this year?
I think last year was more crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like last year,
She dropped
year.
a Major Lazer this year. Major Lazer showed her song to Ronaldo.
True, and she is a rapper. It's just that she does a lot of different things, but she still, I think,
Yeah, she does be rapping, I guess.
they put her, if they're gonna put her under a category on like any like streaming platforms, I still think they'll put her under rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think who else. Like Smiley technically had
Smiley.
a Drake feature. But are we still counting him in that same conversation as a Casper and Savv? I feel like
Yo, that happened this year?
Tumaza.
Mr.
What?
Tumada.
Yo, I have to double check, fam.
No, that was definitely this year.
That was this year?
Was it this year? Yeah, like the top of the year, right?
Oh my
I want to say yeah, like
God.
probably around.
Okay, so I would say
April.
Smiley would. I'll still say Sav's #1.
It dropped 5 months ago.
I would still put. Would I put Casper over Smiley?
He could be in the top 3, I would say, with Smiley too. Smiley's had a good year.
Yeah.
But I would put Sad Boy up there too, because like the moves that she's been making is probably better than most of these niggas.
She signed to LVRN.
Like she just dropped a song with Major Lazer, Molly, all them type of international acts.
Yeah.
These guys are her. 100 Band Plan, which is a phenomenal idea. Don't get me wrong, it's
And
phenomenal.
great rapper.
But you know what I mean? Like
I
he
don't know
went from international D thing back to the local,
Yeah, but they have an EP or an album,
which I
coming
do
out.
respect, and it is doing crazy
before
numbers. It is
before
doing crazy numbers.
2025 ends.
Mhm.
So, I mean, you gotta see if Savv's album versus their album, how that stands.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
what if they
That's
have a
not
better
fair,
album?
bro.
Because there's two of them.
Yeah, bro, you guys are linking up, bro.
Okay, so give me 3 before we end this segment here. Because like a few names have rolled around. The 3, who's had the 3 best years for 2025 out of the Toronto rappers?
I'm gonna say Savv, Casper, and Sad Boy. I'm gonna put it out. I'm putting it like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay, Savv, Casper. I almost. The Crook had a good year.
He did.
Smiley.
But the best,
I'm trying to think of like the other artists that you could compare the year to. Like the Crook had a really good year. Moolah not so much. Like Moolah had songs out and stuff, but I wouldn't put him
Yeah.
in the top 3.
Life is life in him, man.
YG didn't do too much this year. Haji Basa didn't do too much this year.
Yeah, not to interrupt you with the Haji Basto aspect, like he popped out when Crip was doing the Song Wars and stuff, but then he kind of went silent again.
Yeah. Who else was on that Song Wars? You had the Hood Babies.
Hood Baby Peppa and Hood Baby Gigi.
They're pretty consistent every year, I feel. So
I feel like if you have to think this hard, then Madam didn't make enough impact to even be on the list, bro.
Literally.
Mans that have 4K.
And listen, we're being very picky because we only have 3. If we were talking about 5 or 10 or whatever, then everybody.
Nah, I still think it would be difficult.
No,
yo, who's that girl?
I'm trying to give you a.
Okay, LPL, maybe not.
No, they're not rappers.
Ju Savv.
Yeah, she had a cool year, but I wouldn't put her over a Casper.
She had a moment.
Yeah, she had a nice moment.
But it was a big moment.
Yeah. It was big for
Give her Rookie of the Year or give her like honorable mention. She's honorable mention.
I would say from my 3, I would go with Savv4x. I'd also say Casper TNG and Smiley. I'll put Smiley in there because like even though the rest of his songs didn't go as crazy, you can, once you have a Drake feature, like that just beats everything else.
The reason why I took him off the list is because like, bro, you're signed, you have a Drake feature, and these other niggas is like going crazier than you, fam. Like, what the hell, dog?
And his Drake feature, and listen, I'm not trying to pick at, we're not being nitpicky Ricky, but it has 1.9 million views, which is great. But so does Computers. And Drake's not on Computers.
The only argument against Computers was that it was in 2024.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like
a few months away.
A local artist can get that with like an art. Like D-Thing, with all due respect, is like a D tier or C tier artist.
Yeah,
he can still get over 1 million views with D-Thing on a song.
Facts.
Man has a song with Drake. That should have 19 million views on it, Bridget.
No, facts.
What the fuck?
Say it's Smiley. He said no to the 100K. He made the content with Drake, but it didn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, Smiley chose the, when it's like 100,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. He chose dinner with Drake still.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I think that was a good combo as far as that's an impromptu top 3 Toronto rappers thing, man. I didn't expect that to be a segment. But...
East up.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask Natural one more thing. Okay, even though it's still early in Savv's career, right? Who do you think is a better musical act as a DJ? Savv or Casper all time?
Yeah, nigga.
This year, I DJ'd more Savv tracks than any other Toronto artist, bro, other than Drake.
Hold on, but he from Malvern, though.
No bias. bro, one time when the Savv track was going viral, what's that track called again?
Clippers.
Yeah, when Clippers is going viral, I played it. Shorty's coming to the booth requesting other Savv tracks after download it on the spot, bro.
You say you got some money wheel ups too, eh?
Money, you know what I mean? Like that didn't happen, you know what I mean? Like they never said, okay, now that the Savv's on, could you play Casper?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
maybe
checkmate.
Maybe Savv has the monopoly on the younger generation.
The younger gen.
He does have TikTok on Smash because when you go on TikTok, there's a lot of people posting Savv on there. There's a lot of people who use his sounds and different things like that. So as far as the younger people, and he is also the younger artist, he might have them on Smash.
And as a DJ, you're going to play more Savv in general. Like, I don't remember the last time I played a Casper song, even though he has a lot of songs you could play and he has songs that I'll listen to. But in the last like couple years, like even DJing, I probably only DJed Computers like a couple times.
Interesting.
But Savv tracks, like, they get requested a lot. Push Keys had a good year too.
Yeah, salute to Push Keys. Can we talk about this track here? I want to play a little bit of it for our listening audience here. The Market. I fucking love this song, bro.
Best song from the city in 2025.
Raptors game and
Facts.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I keep fucking up the market. Not too many bitches I did not hit.
You love hip hop.
I'm just fucking up the market. Bounce up the car and missing targets.
Nah, that was crazy. That's a scorcher.
This song is so good, fam.
That's a scorcher. And it sounds like a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I feel like when they left the studio or when they were done there, like I think we got one. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, just put that in the stash. Like you gotta listen, like run that back.
YouTube recommended the song, and normally when I see Toronto music, don't Don't beat me.
Mm.
But I skipped past it, bro. I skipped past ASAP with the quickness. But I don't know, like something just like looked like, yo, you gotta click this, bro. So I pressed it, and then I had to wheel it back pure times.
Yeah.
Bro. It was mine. It was actually a really good song.
Yeah, I've been listening to it on repeat, to be honest, fam. Yeah.
That's the thing that I feel like Casper really understands his melody.
Yes.
And even when 100 Band Plan did his verse, like they kept that rhyme scheme like target market for like a while, because even if you don't understand English, you're gonna remember that like rhyme pattern and that melody.
Yes. Melody, bro. Bro, and it doesn't sound like they just sporadically just went in there and, yo, you put your verse, you put, nah. Let's structure a song.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Casper. Like, you know, we had or you guys had your debate about number one or whatever. One thing I always give Casper his props, because he just knows how to make songs that like you want to repeat the hook, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really good at that, fam.
That's why I was hesitant to say Savv at first, even though it's undeniable what he's done. I just feel like the amount that Casper has like done throughout his career, like you can't just discount it, and he's still continuing to do it and get better. I feel like
it does, and we do, bro. I think Casper gets his props, you know, like we do rate Casper. Yo, when the man dropped his video, a lot of people went and showed support. Number one trending on YouTube, you know, so like. But I do feel like if another you has a year like Savv, you do have to like just give
you
him his
gotta,
props
yeah,
too,
you
know what I
definitely,
mean?
you definitely have to.
But like,
I'm just hesitant to give like, okay, how do I say this? Like, let's say like there's a throne or whatever, like the Toronto underground rap scene throne, right? Like he's kind of like the new kid on the block. Like he's like 2 years in the game and he's already made such a splash, right? To me, it's like I still think about like, okay, like Casper's like a 8-time All-Star. He's had whatever MVPs or like, you know, in basketball terms, where Savv's like, he had like 2 really good years. But like, that doesn't necessarily mean that like he's overtaken the throne, but he is the representative for Toronto Underground. So maybe he has taken the throne.
When I hear best for the year, I'm not thinking the best overall or like, oh, you're the king now type thing. It's just like, okay, from January to December, who went craziest?
Who went craziest?
Yeah, he did have the most impact.
Can we talk about 100 Band Plan quick though? Like he's kind of just like low key, just came through and just took the rest of the year, fam. He was kind of bubbling in the beginning of the year. He went through his legal issues and then dealt with that. And then by the end of the year, he drops his own tunes that went crazy. And then the collab with Casper, like he kind of pulled it out in the clutch.
Yeah, he has a pretty good fan base.
Yes.
Surprisingly, like.
Yeah, like a lot of people weren't really talking about him as much last year as they were talking about him this year. So he's doing his thing.
Yeah, big up 100 Band Plan.
You know, like if I know about you as a Toronto artist, you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So, and even the way both him and Casper have been moving, like I said, them linking up together is a genius move. You know what I mean? Because the solidarity and the community that it builds, it helps the ecosystem, you know?
Yeah, and you get great tunes like this out of it. Like, shit, I would like to hear the rest of that EP. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like when you have 2 people from different ends do a collab project like this, it's almost like a treaty between 2 ends?
Not necessarily. If they were 2 opposing ends.
What ends are they from?
So Casper is representing
like
no.
Oh,
Alexander Park.
Okay.
But yeah, he's from Alexander Park, you know, downtown Chinatown area type shit, right? And 100 Band Plan is from like
Main and
Danforth. So I don't think that there's a problem between those 2 hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right by Alexander Park. That's right by Kensington.
Yes, exactly.
I was walking by them the other day.
Yeah. Careful.
Oh, damn. That looks rough over there. So I'm like, let me go the other way.
Yeah, the PO is what they call it right there. Those buildings like right there on Dundas.
Yeah.
Right there by Augusta.
Yeah.
That's the PO. That's where they're from.
Because I had to go to a House of Moses to grab a shaker. Big up House of Moses. I was going to walk through there, so I'm like, maybe just go the other way still.
Yeah. Good idea.
It's such an interesting area because you have this like massive Chinese mall, and then you have Kensington Market, which is super hipster, and then you have this like hood.
The Mandem.
Yeah.
But like that, it's a good look regardless because you're seeing 2 artists from 2 different areas linking together, but it hasn't like broken any peace or hasn't made any peace in the city because of it. It just looks nice. You know what I'm saying?
But has the city been like wilding like that?
Not really.
You know, I feel like it's been kind of calm. Not that I'm trying to like jinx it or anything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't know. Depends who you ask. Like, if you play that new Hood Baby Peppa song, like he talks about pretty much trauma, like hood trauma, pretty much called like, I think it's called like Ghetto Baby or some Ghetto Life or something like that. And, you know, he's talking about, you know, losing homies, losing soldiers and stuff.
Over the years, though, I think it's a recent, you know, like.
Maybe
they're
active though. Like, I don't know.
And Doobie also dropped a song where I heard there's like a lot of like op talk in there too. You know what I'm saying? And he's still, there's rumors that he was on road, but I don't think that's true. You know, because like when you get on road, you go into the halfway house and all that type shit. But I don't think that's true. But yeah, salute to Casper and 100 Band Plan. Dope tune.
Well, I was gonna tell you something, and maybe this speaks to why Toronto struggles. So, at the strip club, a girl, she dances to a Doobie song, right? As soon as she plays it, a couple mans walked out.
Wow!
And then the server came to me and was like, "Yo, like, don't be playing like certain Toronto artists because like I just had a table walk out and stuff.
Don't play any of them, to be honest. And I don't want to be the Toronto hip hop podcast guy to say don't play no Toronto music, but that it can have implications, bro. Like not only people can walk out, they might get up and walk over to your booth.
I guess, yeah, there are people who think like that, or they're like, yo, F the other side or whatever. But like there are certain Toronto artists you can get away with.
Have you ever played it off at a party before?
Not on purpose, but it's always been like, yo, change it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I want to hear about that by mistake.
No, it does.
What the hell? It's never on purpose. You're not one of those guys, bro. I can't see DJs are like, oh, there they are over there. You know what I'm saying? And then just start grilling them from the DJ booth. Like, it has to be by mistake, bro.
I forgot who it was, man. It was either Pressa, like one of those guys, and I played like an OG Pressa track. And I was in like Oshawa or something. Like, so I'm like, I'm not thinking there's any sort of like territorial ties here.
So I was like, watch this.
Like, yo, change it. Like, yo, we have people here that, yo, they rock with the other side. Yo, just change it. And I was like,
okay,
right,
you gotta come on. I remember one time I'm like, one man just started, I think I was playing either a Pressa song or a YG, the Auntie song. But I think it was Attachments. But like, I was just running it or whatever, right?
Nacho's like, this is gonna work.
You know what I mean? I'm like, blessed.
Natural, he's playing it.
Cause like, I normally don't play Toronto artists. I love the Attachment song. Let me just run it.
Yo, what the fuck, guys? Yo! I'm like, what's going on? Yo, change this right now, fam. I'll flip the table.
You flip the table?
I'm like, bro, you're not gonna flip the table. And then like,
he probably might.
And then like, yo, the way cause me, like the way, if you come at me a certain way, like I just kind of get cheesed, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I'm not changing. Like, bro, ask me nicely or else I'm not changing it. Yeah. Then like, it was tense, bro. But like, they already paid me and stuff. So I'm like, I'll leave right now. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. Yeah? Like, what? I'm doing my job, bro. Like, unless the person who paid me told me to change it, don't come yelling in my face and all this next. Like, fam, what the fuck?
You're a better man than me, bro. It's just a song. Just change it.
You know what the funniest part is? Natural's getting yelled at, and all you hear is, soon as I got my first, she got it. Like,
no facts. It's no play, fam. And then like the woman that came to me, she's like, yo, like just change it, just find out.
Just change it.
I'm like, yo, all right, man, I'll change it now still, but don't be yelling like, oh fuck, all this next shit. Like,
she's like, you're gonna get my party shut up. Just change the song.
But I used to DJ events for like J Neat and those mans. But like, yo, the way how they would like the way, bro, I wouldn't get the address. Cause like, let's say I have to be there for 9. I'm not getting the address until 9:30, bro. Like, yo, where you at, fam? I'm like, yo, you guys didn't send me the address. Oh, yo, my bad. And they send me the address. Yeah. They don't send it early because you know what I mean? I pull up, it's normally like a mansion type thing, like out of, like in the middle of nowhere. And then like I only could play music from like a certain radius, like a quarter mile, like a 1 mile radius mostly. Like
you get a map of where you can play.
from these ends to this end. Anybody outside it, we're not hearing it, fam.
This guy gets a TTC map. He said only from these stops to these stops you can play.
But I kind of, because it makes my job way easier, because normally they just have like a man will just be there with me, whereas like he will tell me the songs to play, and then normally is okay, yo, now run the YG now run the Pesta and then like I'm just downloading songs for the whole time, but it makes it easier because like they're hood man's pause. Yo, they pay better than like any club, any they pay like weddings, bro.
This guy's wheeling up attachments 10 times.
Yo, fam, yo, they're paying bless. And I'm only have to do, like, Mads are telling me what to play. I feel like I'm just going through a playlist, fam. Like, yo, this is the best, bro. So, JD, all those Mads, although I'm not from those ends, you know what I mean? But they've always showed me, like, a proper times.
This guy is, like, looking, he's like, no Rex shoes, no this shoes, no those shoes.
I'm thinking, like, could I squeeze off a Malvern?
No! Go check with the guy that's next to you first.
Right.
Like, you know, can I play that one? No.
The only time I deviate is when I'm running dancehall. That's how you can play anything still. It's free range.
They're all from Jamaica.
But even one time I was DJing a boat party, and this is when 6ix9ine was booming, and I played a 6ix9ine track, and I just remember like there were like a lot of bloods that day, like just like a lot of dudes in red. Yo, a man got stabbed, bro.
Whoa.
Because of it?
Because of it. Like, as soon as, like, I played the song, I don't know if there was some Crips in there or, like, if it was, like, reached a boiling point that night. So, boom, I play 6ix9ine. I see a commotion, but I'm like, I'm still... And then I run a Canada Goose right after. And, like, it's just commotion, chaos. Then they told me to stop the music.
Bro, this guy's just providing the soundtrack for chaos.
As soon as you hear something, I hear... yo.
Na. Oh, shit, nigga.
So I was like, them niggas getting it in over there.
Damn, bro. But salute to you guys as DJs, man, because you're a better man to me, bro.
But I do have to say, the artists in the city, like, they do show love to DJs. Because that one time I DJ'd a party for Bushman.
Yeah, salute to Bushman.
And like, like, we're on the boat, pure girl, vibes are nice, like, I'm like, okay, like, this is how the Toronto artists are doing it. I rock with it still.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of the man them have bread.
So how would you describe peak Toronto rapper lifestyle?
I would say BBO Bandits.
Okay.
A boat.
Give me one more B.
The 3 B's.
Okay, BBO Bandit, boat, and then definitely a bottle of Migos, a bottle of some type of exquisite bottle that is like trending at the time.
4 B's, BBL Bandits, bottles, and boats.
You know what I mean?
Maybe some blunts in there.
Yeah, and the bloods.
And
the can't forget the bloods. If you can't smoke there, like they're not booking the spot if you can't smoke.
That's also a fact. Anything Toronto rapper or Toronto Mandem related, even if it's a non-smoking spot, it ends up turning into a smoking spot.
Facts.
Like, forget about your whatever.
Your rule. The rules are different for tonight.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, as much as I respect law and order, I love, like, when I go to an event and it's just like someone starts sparking it inside, knowing that, like, I know, like, this is legal. Like, I know, like, this business could lose their whole license right now if an inspector walked in. But I see one man sparking, I'm like, hey, it's on him, bro. Like, I'm gonna start too.
Yo, as soon as one man
fuck your license.
No, for real. As soon as one man sets it off, then I back up my spliff instantly, fam.
Even when you hear the no smoking inside, please go to the patio. No one cares, you know?
KMT.
That just means smoke inconspicuously.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's when you're doing the cupping it down, you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as you see everybody smoking again, no more cupping, bro. You're just puffing.
But one thing though, when Dave Chappelle started doing the stand-up and he was smoking and said, oh, it's a part of my routine. I'm like, yo, that is knowledge I did not need to have, because certain spots, if I barks my thing, no, it's just a part of my act. You know what I mean? So when you booked me a part of the contract, I have to be able to fully perform my act. And barksing this spliff.
But
look at Snoop Dogg is one of those kind of people.
You know?
Yeah, if you have money, you can smoke anywhere. I think back in the day, what some rappers would do is they would pay the fire department fee. Because I think there's like, if you smoke in the green room, like the fire department's gonna come. So they would just pay it up front, like pay the $1,000. Like, yo, we're smoking here the whole time.
No, the promoter's paying that.
Maybe.
It's the promoter.
If it's only a band, then that's like...
Yeah. And when it comes to also those spots and stuff, like when they're staying in hotels and stuff, the promoters have to eat all those costs too. So they just go smoke out the hotel room and whatever the $200, I think it's $250 because I paid it before. They'll just charge that to the promoter. Thanks for bringing us out, man. Okay, got a couple more stories for us over here. Let's get into some of our American people over here. Pras, aka Praswell Michael or Michelle.
Refugees.
He's sitting now, I think he's sentenced to 15 years.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
I have a video here that explains a little bit of what he's been up to. So I'll play it here.
Reset is you rethink, you reanalyze, recalibrate.
After music, Pras dabbles in documentaries and private equity, and then finds his true life's purpose in democratic politics. He becomes a major fundraiser, mastering the craft of raising, bundling, and directing vast sums of money into the Obama campaign.
I thought he was great. I thought he had it. Because that's what I was doing, raising money. I had people say, I had to chase people for $200 checks. Rich people.
November 3rd, 2012. The Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas. The Chairman Suites. $25,000 a night. Kim and Kanye West are there. Paris Hilton, Bradley Cooper, and Psy are there. Britney Spears jumps out of a cake and sings Happy Birthday. She's serenading this man, Joe Lo. This is his 31st birthday party. Joe Lo is a Malaysian businessman. He has anti-swagger, peppering models with awkward small talk, nervously accommodating his famous guests. This A-list crowd is here because he paid them to be here. He's sitting on infinite wealth, and no one knows where it came from.
We love hip-hop.
And right there, partying in the corner, is our man Pras, who'd been pulled into Lo's orbit by his insatiable appetite for validation from celebrities. Today, Lo is hiding out in China. A criminal investigation later reveals where his infinite money came from. Lo developed a close relationship with the Malaysian Prime Minister, Najib Razak, who handed him control of the state's sovereign wealth fund, a multi-billion-dollar pool of taxpayer money meant to be invested in infrastructure. Things like solar panels.
This is right up Zara's alley. I can see the spot on your face.
From Goldman Sachs, Lo siphoned off $4.5 billion from the fund into Swiss bank accounts and shell companies, giving him more liquid cash to burn than any other human being on the planet. And this is what he spends it on. For years.
Lincoln.
Lo starts leaning on Pras to use his fortune to bag the ultimate celebrity. In 2012, Lo wires Pras $20 million to spend on Obama's re-election campaign.
We love hip-hop.
This is illegal. Foreigners aren't allowed to put money in our elections. So Pras pays 20 of his friends to take pieces of the Lo money and donate it in their own names. These are straw donors, and they cloak where the money came from. A lawyer in on the scheme emails that, quote, one of the donors, whom you know, is a Malaysian citizen. Please keep his name off emails.
Okay, I think we've got enough here.
Wait. Okay, so let's say I have a Belgian from Jamaica or whatever, right? Let's say I'm American. I have a Belgian from Jamaica who's rich. He happens to just give me like $100 million, like just as a gift.
Right.
I use that $100 million that I now have as an American citizen, and I donate that to a presidential candidate. Is that illegal?
Well, it depends. Like we have to clarify that you have received this money as a gift, and your cousin's not giving you the money so that he can have you pay for these things for nefarious means or for his own means.
So I guess for them, there was probably like a paper trail saying that like, oh, we need this to get to Obama somehow.
Yes. And you know, he wanted to take a picture with him. I don't know if they actually got the picture. I think they might have gotten one picture with him, but like he put mad money in Pras's pockets so that he can get next to Obama.
So Madam didn't have no Telegram?
I guess not.
These
bro.
are messages that are sent through Telegram, not Gmail, dog. They're using the Chinese mail. What was it called?
I don't know.
WeChat.
WeChat, bro.
No, but I hear what Natural's saying. Like, you have the right to spend your money however you want, technically.
True.
I feel because he's, like, enough of the times, like, Nancy Pelosi and all these politicians, bro, they be getting donations and all. Didn't Hillary Clinton have like all these emails colluding with other governments and stuff? So like, with the black rapper, dog.
Yeah, and 15 years, bro, which is crazy because we spoke about John Forte the other day, right? He caught 15 years for trying to bring liquid cocaine through the airport. Who was also he was one of the offshoot members of the Fugees, but he had his own hits and stuff like that. Yeah. But like then circled around a few years later, one of the main members of the Fugees catches 15 years also, bro. That's crazy, fam.
And it is a little unfortunate because it's not like he just took the money and ran off. He genuinely wanted Obama to win.
Facts.
You know, he was doing it almost like in a selfless way. I'm sure he pocketed a little bit.
He pocketed a lot.
Yeah.
His lifestyle changed exponentially. And even though, and we also I have to mention again, he's part of the Fugees. The Fugees have a diamond album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So are we going to say that he was hard up for money? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't think
How many Fugees are there? Like 4?
3 of them.
3.
Right?
And then you're splitting with the labels and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He probably made enough to live comfortably, but like.
And I played Ghetto Superstar in the beginning of the show. Big tune.
But I don't think it's enough. Like, okay, like let's say Joe Budden didn't become a super millionaire podcaster.
Yeah.
He's probably making enough to like live his life, but it's not no life changing.
He can't live off Pump It Up
for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do feel like, and once you start rubbing shoulders with a certain like 1%, 3%, you can't look like you belong to the 90%. You have to start moving a little different. So maybe his lifestyle did change, but I don't think it was purely out of greed. I think it was more so to like maintain the image so he could keep doing business with these people. Like,
And I also want to put in mention that they were trying to do a Fugees reunion tour, and I think they did a couple of shows, but they didn't actually get the full tour off.
Yeah.
Because, and this is just saying, they were saying it was reported that he was trying to make some money back for his legal fees because he's been going through litigation for this for a while. This is not just the other day that he got locked up, bro. Like, they've been going through it for like the last 3-4 years.
There's been better presidents since Obama, so.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
but they only started talking about it like 4 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, yo, Pras is wrapped up in some shit? Like, what's going on here?
You know what I find interesting? I feel like if Pras was, let's say, some random businessman or like a Wall Street dude or something, I feel like he would have been protected more with the corruption. Whereas this, they're like, all right, let's just throw the book at him, like
Some
15
rapper.
years. Yeah, but like, I'm sure there's like some like businessmen, politicians that are doing this right now and
Or
funneling
worse.
money through fundraisers, charities, donations, influencing global politics that will never get caught. They will be protected by the same system that is persecuting this gentleman.
I think that they used like a white example, like Martha Stewart, when she got caught for the insider trading.
Mm-hmm.
They used her as like a scapegoat. Like, yeah, we lock up white people who are in pretty powerful positions or pretty
How long
powerful.
did she get though?
Like a couple of months, like a few months. Like
In like a club fed. It's not like a prison.
And
It
she
was
came
like-
out like cooking with Snoop Dogg and stuff.
yeah, but at least they said we persecuted her. We convicted her. We didn't just let her get away with it. So that now we could just let everybody else get away with whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? We do lock up people sometimes. Right?
Nah, man. Hillary Clinton, all these politicians that work with these lobbyists and these political groups, like all of them are pretty much rinsing money, laundering money under the guise of political improvements.
Yeah, and we got Martha Stewart. See?
I remember I think it was Nancy Pelosi where like I think her salary that, for her position is supposed to make is only like $200,000, but her net worth is like 10 million, 12 million.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, what are you like? What's happening behind the scenes? Like, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, and apparently she got like a crazy old lady rack too going on too. Like a little sneaky rack. Another set of racks.
Friday.
She got sneaky racks.
Sneaky racks.
Freaky Friday.
But I don't know, man. Pras is out of here 15 years. He's appealing obviously right now, but the man's my age, bro. 15 years.
So that's
is
a death sentence.
Yes, he might be 65 when he touches road, bro. He might not live to 65.
Okay, so the crime he committed was funding an election with foreign funds. Like, what is the actual crime?
They're trying to paint it as like a traitor type
Like
thing.
treason.
They say he's a Chinese spy in some of these other news reports, bro, or he's been classified as a Chinese spy.
Yeah, because like you're getting money from a foreign government that's going to affect our president choosing or president elections.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Another country does that a lot.
Russia?
Israel. Like, I swear that's all they do. I swear that's how they have all the lobbies set up. But the way they do it is like they have locals inside America. It's not like, it's almost like it's done internally. Whereas this was like we had an external source of money enter the country and then was redistributed for politics.
But I feel like they should have just didn't need her still. Like, yo, just hire the man. Instead of just giving him money outright, I'm going to pay you for something completely unrelated. What you want to do with your... But then again, like, Max could just run off with the bread. And But now, if I'm a Malaysian president, like, they have a secret service that they could send to get Pras the rapper, bro. It's not like he's untouchable, fam. Like,
I also think that when you're that rich, right, can't you just buy a citizenship? Most countries offer citizenship for sale. Like, I know, like, it's one of the Caribbean islands, might even be Jamaica, but if you spend like $400,000, $500,000,
you can't buy an American citizenship, though. And that's the problem. The fact that a Malaysian president was able to affect the election in any way. But I feel like,
that's pretty crooked, man.
But didn't they say that Russia affected the Donald Trump election?
They did, but there's no proof. We have the proof with Pras.
But didn't they say that Russia was using Facebook? Like they were like manipulating the Facebook algorithm to send out fake news and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. You're right. But they didn't have a face to put to the person who's doing the manipulation.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Snowden already wheeled, so they couldn't even blame him.
Yeah. Yeah. With Pras, I guess they're making him the scapegoat.
Yeah.
You know, might be unbeknownst to him, or he probably figured it out now that he's sitting inside. Like, I've been the scapegoat to this whole thing. Because when everything goes down and shit hits the fan, I'm the only one who has a freaking diamond record or diamond album. I'm the only one who's been a public figure for super long. This guy, we have to find out his name through freaking documentary pieces.
But should Obama...
He's going to get the headline.
Should Obama check for him?
Yeah, but you know he ain't.
Fam, if someone
20 mil
put their life on the line
to give me 20 mil
to ensure you were president, you
check for him how? What is he going to do? He can't commute him. He's not the president anymore.
My friend Pras, I'm going to send you some commissary. And
That's all he could do.
Me and Michelle will be praying for you. And
Pras,
yeah,
it's me, B-Boogie.
Right? Send him some letters and shit. Keep your head up there, buddy. All right, so
here's a copy of my brand new book.
He's gonna put Pras on. You know how he does the summer playlist? He's gonna put the Ghetto Superstar on the next summer playlist.
Yeah, my daughter's listening to you right now.
Yo, man, that Obama election campaign was insane. Do you remember
Vote
all like
or die? Remember that?
Yo, the media coverage, the yes we can. Like, bro, how old was I? Was that 2008?
Yeah, it was like 2008.
So I must have been 13.
I was like 12. Yeah, 13. I remember.
And I was like, let's go Obama. You know what I'm saying? Not even from America.
I remember being in like grade 7, bro, and like they announced it, and then the class was wild. I felt like the world was like celebrating, bro.
Yeah.
The world wanted Obama to win, and it's almost like pre-Black Twitter, but it was like that current form, like whatever that form of Black Twitter was at the time. Maybe it was like Facebook. But that was like, yo, all like the media, the content, every celebrity was like Obama, Obama, Obama.
Yeah.
What I'll just say one more thing quickly. What I was thinking about from them times is like when Obama became president, I thought that like it was gonna be a change in Black culture. You know, I thought there was gonna be like a lot more Black people, like Black men striving for Like not just trying to be a rapper,
Black excellence type.
But I feel like the CIA has been working overtime since that presidency. Now we have YNs. We have what Sexy Red say, hoochie coochies. We have, bro, it's overdrive now. It's almost worse.
Like Uncle Ruckus would say, there's heavy nicketry going on.
You know what I mean? So did Obama have okay, I'm not gonna say it. We can move on.
Have a negative impact on the black community?
Ooh, those are the questions.
That's a deep question.
We can save that for a Wednesday pod. So
Right.
Thursday
I mean,
pod.
there was Obamacare. That was all right.
We might need to get Tariq Nasheed on the pod. But yeah, man, salute to Pras. Hold your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Obama election got you 15 years, bro.
You know what? Free Pras, bro. You know what?
free 'em.
Like, yo, there are way more corrupt people than Pras.
Yeah.
And it seems like he did genuinely allocate the money towards Obama's campaign.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say free Pras, but I do understand on countries saying, yo, you allowing another country to affect our politics, we have to throw the book at you.
Yeah, but you know what? And I think it leads to like a slippery slope because like that's what Trump was saying about TikTok. That's what he was saying about how, you know, TikTok is owned by a Chinese corporation, which is automatically tied to the Chinese government.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of information you're giving a foreign government and they can influence your people.
Yeah.
And that's why he wanted to ban it. And at that point, it's kind of like you got to be more strict with the borders and like you almost have to go into censorship territory if you want to really make sure there's zero foreign interference in the internet day and age, you know?
Yeah. Well, then you can come to Canada. Get censored all day. But yeah, man, salute to Pras. I got a couple more stories here. I was playing Ja Rule in the beginning, okay? Ja Rule's been going through it, man. There was a report that said that he got into an altercation outside of a bar at first.
Yeah, no, Tasha K always with the fake news.
Yeah.
If I see Tasha K attached to a headline, I don't listen. I'm like, hey, the opposite happened.
Oh, don't do that to Tasha.
Yeah, she lying.
The opposite
man. I'm about to push back on that before I get to the segment here because I fuck with Tasha K, man. She be cooking, but I'll play the clip because she cleared it up because Ja Rule actually wanted to sue her because he didn't get into an altercation outside of a restaurant. It was at the Brandy Monica concert.
At the Barclays.
Right? And yeah, he said, I'm going to sue you for spreading fake news or defamation, but this is what she had to say. Let's let Auntie cook over here.
On up here, tortoise in the hair. Bring your slow ass on up here and slide your head about the shell.
Let's go!
You suing me. Now we're gonna take a walk down there to the courthouse while you on Twitter calling me ugly and stank, saying I look like Tracy Morgan. All true. But what's true is that you got your ass jumped on for trying to crash the stage last night at a 50 Cent production. Did you get a little jealous at Max B? Because Max B was on the stage last night in New York, in your city, and you thought you would try to slide in.
Yo, the face where she's making, I know Ja wants to just jump through the screen and strangle her. Like, bitch, shut
that
up.
stupid friggin' smile that people do when they're trying to piss you off.
And it's
working.
Get on the stage knowing you wasn't an act. You or Fat Joe and your crew was not booked to be down there at the Brandy and Monica concert, but because any and everybody was booked and Max B got a chance to hit the stage, now you want to get out here and lie on Max B's name saying he was the one that jumped you when really it was the production crew that kept you and Fat Joe from trying to get on the stage. And really it was Fat Joe trying to get on the stage and you followed behind him because he thought that he had the relationship with 50, which he does. I'm going to watch and see how 50 Cent play with Fat Joe right now because you don't bring my op to my production. And Aunt, Monica's husband, is 50 Cent's business partner and best friend. And you thought you would slide down in there to try to crash their stage, but instead their production crew, not Max B, their production crew, not Max B, dragged your ass off the damn stage.
Okay, so that's what happened, right? I think I want to hit this from another angle. Pause. Is it okay? Because Fat Joe is the one who said, yo, forward. I think it's okay. Me and 50 are cool. You know what I'm saying? But him and 50, we all know this is the 30-year beef that these mans have had, all right? Mans have gotten stabbed, all types of shit. Is it cool to bring your ops homie or your homie's ops to the freaking jam?
Did Fat Joe bring Ja Rule for sure? Because I know that Fat Joe performed.
Yes.
So that like I do think Fat Joe was slated to be a performer.
Mm-hmm.
But if Fat Joe brought Ja Rule, then I think that's a dumb decision. So that's like, why would you do that?
Don't worry, man. It's cool, man. I'm you and me.
Nah, that's not. But why would Fat Joe even be with Ja Rule? Because Fat Joe and 50 Cent was.
Yeah, but he's also cool with Ja. That's the thing. Like, if you're in a weird situation. Like, I'm cool with 50, and we had issues before, but now we're cool. Now we're cool. But I've always been cool with Ja. He's on New York with him. He's the second verse on New York. That's the reason why Fat Joe and 50 were beefing in the first place, is because he jumped on the New York track and he was like, oh, so Fat Joe and Jadakiss, oh, y'all want to side with my ops.
Oh, yeah,
and then it was on Donkey Kong for freaking both Fat Joe's crew and for the freaking D Block.
Yo, Fat Joe just say airhead, bro. Man, if we put on them dumb-ass boots, them furry-ass boots, and just lying on the podcast and stuff, like, maybe he was trying to get a moment to, I don't know, maybe he wanted to bring Ja Rule to do, I don't know.
I could hear Fat Joe lying to Ja. He's like, Ja, I spoke to 50. He's cool with it. There's no issue. Trust me. We're gonna go backstage.
And as soon as the man starts getting hands put on him,
Ja, what are you doing? I never said we could go backstage. It's like, what? Like,
you literally said that we could go backstage.
I didn't see any video of Ja getting like smoked though.
No.
I just seen that like there was an altercation, like yelling and like a little bit of pushing and shoving.
Yo, man,
and I think he got on Instagram after and did the mandatory nothing on my feet.
Yo, what age do you stop doing these like gallivanting activities where you're just friggin' like effing shit up? Like,
these mans are 50 years old.
Hold on though. What do you mean gallivanting?
Like going out and like
going to a Brandy Monica, that's an R&B show, dog.
But like causing, like stirring up problems in public.
But I don't care. If I came as Ja Rule because like I don't know why Ja Rule ran there. That's a dumb move.
That's another question.
That's a dumb move. That's dumb move.
Knowing that's your ops production.
But let's say he didn't know that 50 Cent had the ties, or maybe he just thought like, okay, it's Brandy, Monica, it's New York. If I could go and have like a little moment, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then production tries paging him. Like, I don't think Ja Rule went there trying to set it off. You know, like they said that production, like that's 50 Cent's production. G Unit niggas.
Yeah, but even
G Unit.
But okay. I'm still on what Czar's question is, because, all right, yeah, we're G Unit production or whatever. Ja's here. We have a 30-year beef. Can we just put it aside for the bread tonight?
No.
No?
Plug
your mic in. There you go.
Mad.
Yeah.
If it's like, because 50 Cent and Ja Rule is a serious, that's like Israel and Palestine, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's serious, though, and like
it's up forever.
Exactly. So if it was like anybody else, if it was like Jadakiss, if it's like anybody else, even if it's like Joe Budden, where 50 Cent had like a joke beef with, I don't think that's happening. But because it's specifically Ja Rule, it's like, wait, we could get a moment off this guy right now. We've been trying to catch him.
But he saw him in the airport one time, or I think on an airplane, and they just didn't, like, I think they said, like, they gave each other a head nod, and then nothing happened. Like,
airplane's a little different.
Yeah, you can't kick off on
You don't
the plane.
want a federal charge.
You know what I mean? Yeah, a little different.
The air marshals.
Yeah, they're gonna have to land the plane because of these guys' long-standing rap beef.
And the entourage is the quickest to crash out. Right?
Yes.
They have nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yeah.
Yo, 50, everyone that stomped at Ja, you know? Son, I stomped at the son in his mouth, son.
No, you know what it is? 50 was probably like somewhere chilling, and then his crew ran to him. Like, yo, we just saw Ja. What should we do? What should we do? Like, imagine.
I don't even think it was what should we do. It's like we just saw Ja, and guess what we did?
It's past tense. I'm gonna send you the video later.
You know what I mean?
I'll send it to you on Telegram.
Okay, so let's say you're Ja Rule in this situation and you want to go to this concert and you know it's hosted by your op, right? Do you try to reach out to him? Do you just double down on security that night?
To who, the op?
Yeah, be like, or like somebody in his camp or his manager be like, yo, I'm pull up to the show, want to come support.
Now you've given the ops the drop. I'm coming to your show.
They're gonna get the drop anyways. Your Ja Rule, like, pretty recognizable.
I'm just not going to the op show, fam. I'm not. I'm skipping that one. Yeah.
You have to do with the Drake where Drake just pulled up to Kendrick's show and it was just like in the upper risers, it's pre and Wagwan.
And he pulled up to Kendrick's show where? Here.
Exactly.
With all salute to the boy. Would he do the same in Freedom the Crypto Stadium over there in LA? He's all of a sudden in the box seats at the Kendrick show. Like, bro, you might not be able to get out the stadium no matter who you are, bro.
But if Drake did that, Drake would definitely get out of that stadium without a touch on his body.
Out of the stadium, yes. But once you start reaching past the radius of where they have metal detectors, bro, you're outside in gangland, bro. You did something hella disrespectful.
Nah, I think if Drake just pulled up to the show and like was this Koch there, like not throwing up sets, if he was just like there watching the show on some like, yo, I'm out here, kind of like what Act did, then I don't think that like anything would happen. I think Miles would rate him for that.
Yes, and this is a wild thought experiment. I feel like 100 Bloods would be looking for him out throughout LA without any of Kendrick's orders. He just for the love.
Yeah, the musty Bloods that have like one sock on and try to get some stripes like them, but them niggas can't reach Drake.
Yeah, but they might have guns, so they could still shoot up the convoy. I don't. This sounds dark, but it's just like, look at what happened to Pac and Biggie.
But I feel like Drake is one of them like cartoon thinking type man, so he'll send the convoy out and then he'll be in the beater whip,
the decoy,
the decoy in the next way. You know what I mean?
Man, it's actually Jay Diggs in the whip instead.
Ha! Outsmarted you guys again.
He walks around with a stunt double.
Some Looney Tunes.
I'm just trying to think of different light skinned people that can be him. Salute to Jay Diggs, but I didn't mean to use her name, bro.
That's not Drizzy Drake. That's Frizzy Freight. It's Evil Twin.
That's where we can use all of those freaking
the Izzy
Drakes.
The Izzy Ute.
Yeah,
yo, Izzy, you want to get in the convoy? I got you, bro.
In our local news today, Izzy.
What is Izzy saying, bro?
I need to holler at him. I sent Izzy a DM, check on him. Well, listen, man. Salute to Ja Rule. Careful though out here, bro. And he's not going to be suing Tasha K for anything, bro. Tasha K's already gone through the worst of being sued. Yeah. She don't give no fucks.
She's on the game thing where, because on the live stream or whatever, she's like, "Oh, I'm a multi-millionaire, this, that," and I'm like, "Let's hold on a second, because you filed for a bankruptcy, so
yes,
she might have access to millions of dollars, but she herself cannot be that, or
not
else,
in her name,
or else that's going straight to Cardi B."
Yeah. She got hit hard.
But yo, you can be a millionaire and still be bankrupt.
Yes.
Like you can have millions in assets, but you are bankrupt because you owe a lot of money. And then you just declare bankruptcy and you get to keep your assets. You know?
So if I have millions in assets and I owe you $1 million,
yeah,
I just say I'm bankrupt. I could keep my assets. You don't get nothing, and I'm moving on.
Yeah, your credit's gonna be fucked because you're gonna have a bankruptcy on your record, but you don't got to pay them people.
Well, not necessarily me, because maybe I could sue you as an individual, but if you're borrowing from a bank or some type of financial institution,
but I swear Cardi B sued her as an individual.
Yeah, so I guess then would they seize her assets?
They have to.
If she wins the suit, then yeah. Or I guess you got to pay it off over time.
Yeah, they're going to garnish her wages.
Yeah.
Holy. That's
forever, basically.
That's why I seen some lawyer ad on that Instagram reel at the bottom. There's like some law firm. Like, yo, she got to get it. Yeah. So Cardi won that lawsuit?
Definitely.
Yes.
For $1 million?
No, multiple millions of dollars. It wasn't just one.
It's because Tasha K went too crazy. Like, she didn't say allegedly. She said, "I know this for a fact. You have this STI and this and that."
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
Wasn't it just like chlamydia or something?
No, she put the herp on her, bro.
Yeah. With Milagros now. Yeah. With because I know Meg Thee Stallion is trying to sue her. The basis of it is because they're trying to say it was the corn thing, the fake corn.
Yeah, revenge corn.
Yeah, revenge corn. But basically, I think Milagros only liked it. And then she made a tweet like, oh, y'all crazy if you go look at my likes. So they're trying to say that she told her followers to go look at the video that was in her likes. So I kind of want to see where this case is going to go because it's
like a new precedent.
It could already set a new precedent. It could go either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they're bringing all these different people in, like academics and all that. So
Joe Budden.
Yeah, I would love to see where that goes. But yeah, salute to Ja Rule, salute to 50 Cent. I know I already see 50 Cent out there having a field day with this. So, it's got to happen. I got one last story for us, all right? As far as crime in the city. The SIM swap scam.
New method unlocked.
New method unlocked.
Beginning of 2024, about an Etobicoke couple caught the attention of Toronto police detectives. Earlier this month, they made an arrest. And in this kind of fraud, the victim has virtually no control over the outcome. What do you think of the fact that they've finally got somebody?
Oh, I feel good knowing that he's off the streets.
An arrest 20 months after we reported on how Wayne Stork and his wife had a chunk of their life savings stolen.
I had no idea that case even existed if it weren't for the news article.
It was about $140,000.
Stork and his wife were victims of SIM swap fraud, where someone was able to take over their Freedom mobile line remotely, able to reset passwords for financial accounts using SMS two-factor authentication.
I was watching the transactions. I didn't know whether to cry, scream.
Police allege 20-year-old Hamad Ali pretended to work as a Freedom
So
mobile
real Canadian accent.
technology employee to get at Stork's account information.
Calling and posing as a telecom IT employee.
A few months after our report, Toronto police announced 100 charges against 10 individuals alleged to be using similar techniques to rip off consumers across Canada.
We wanted to make those arrests loud and make people aware that we're investigating these attacks.
Earlier this month, police tracked down the man they believe stole Stork's money. Money Freedom Mobile has not offered to reimburse.
Why am I the victim for something that they allowed to happen?
Freedom Mobile earlier told Global News that customers' information is a priority and it's working actively to prevent SIM swaps. Though other methods are less risky, many financial institutions still use SMS authentication to verify customers' identities. Detective Michael.
I thought that was safe.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait, I was just looking at my account here and didn't see what this was about. Yeah, that was like a real Canadian accent.
He leaned into that boot. So yeah, there's guys are calling you. They're getting your information. They're coming and helping you with your phone, swapping your SIMs and friggin' taking all of this shit through your phone, off your phone, bro. Because everything's on our phone. You know what I'm saying? Like our two-way authenticator. My two-way authenticator is on my phone. So if somebody can access it, I'm fucked.
You know what mans are doing? Though, okay, like let's say they have your number. Because like when you buy the dumps, the number's there, the address is there, the name is everything is there. But I can't get into your bank. I don't know your bank password.
Yeah.
That's fine. I know your bank number. So I have your number. I'm going to call you. Hey, this is Michael Barrett from blah, 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 RBC. We're noticing some unusual activity on your account. What we're about to do, we're going to send you a text and then blah, blah. So basically...
You respond to the text?
Exactly. And then the text they send is like, they kind of have a way where you could like log into your bank and then get your number changed. But you have to have access to your original phone to change the number.
Yeah.
So as soon as you... I'm giving out the whole method now, but as soon as the person says like, okay, bomb, response to the text, the number is changed to now the number you have or whatever. And then like you have access to their whole account.
I seen it happen the other day on another news special to a young girl. Like she was probably in her mid-20s and that same thing that you just mentioned. And they drained out her bank account, dog.
Holy, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, right? Because I feel like there is a place for scammers in society. Shout out to the scammers doing their thing. But do it with credit cards. Because for me, credit cards, that's the banks. It's not even real money.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? This is like, look at that poor dude in the Leafs jersey, bro. 140. He probably worked his whole life, him and his wife, putting money to the side. Maybe they're going to give it to their kids one day or grandkids.
Yeah, he might be paying for college stuff.
But like, I still think the bank or whatever should be liable You know what I mean? Like
they're not going to be. They're going to be like, yo, you gave your information to a third party.
They're going to do whatever they can to not have to pay out.
Basically, the bank is trying to put it on Freedom. Freedom trying to put it on the bank.
On the bank.
You know what I mean? So eventually they're going to link up and put it on bro. And then he's not going to be able to fight two.
It is on bro. Or not. That's the thing, because like it goes back full circle to the Airbnb story we were talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
There's a major company that's in the middle of this whole scam. And they're just like, oh, sorry, we didn't know that you were getting scammed. We can't help you. I got scammed through your company, fam. Help me.
Well, I don't know. I feel like when you look at their terms and agreements and conditions,
But mines aren't doing that. Mines aren't going through the terms and
they're
conditions.
not. But they're like, you agreed, and technically it says here, in the case of XYZ, we will use our discretion to advise.
And look what happened even with Disney. I think the man's wife passed away in Disneyland or something like that. And then the man couldn't sue because they were subscribed to Disney Plus. And in the terms and conditions, it's like, if anything happens, like, regardless, anywhere, point blank, you guys cannot sue us.
Yeah, I do remember that, man. That was bad.
So I don't know. I just feel like this goes like, it's, I don't know if it's a capitalist thing or like a system thing, but and even in this situation, who is at fault? Is it the bank? Is it the phone service? Or is it the person that got, like, you got, bro?
Yeah.
You know what? I think the majority of the accountability should be on the individual. No diss to this guy. I feel bad for him. And I hope he's able to recover.
If I have that much money in my bank, bro, I need more than the 2 factors still, fam.
Yeah, and I do understand. I might have to push back a little bit, though, pause, because yes, it is on the guy. He should be a little bit smarter about, these scammers out there. But the scammers are evolving in their tactics every year. So it's like, as soon as you figure out that this is what the scams are, and, you get a few, social media posts, news specials putting you on, they're on to something else. And then you're like, damn, I didn't even know they're doing this now. And then you're fucked again.
I think you have to approach it with the presumption that the majority of calls you get are going to be spam.
All scam.
You know what I'm saying? Scams. Even like I've tried to answer the phone just to see like who is the scam? Like what is the scam?
Ear duct cleaning.
Yeah, or like OTD, Rodriguez, like and it's just like, okay, like, but some people go the next step and like actually provide their information.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't have enough literacy not literacy in that sense, but like financial literacy to be like, oh, my bank wouldn't call me and ask this,
Yeah, I guess. But I feel like I get so many commercials and warnings like, if they call you, that's not true, and da-da-da-da. So it's like, okay, all right, I know this now. And then they find another way to get me. So it's like, fam, like I can't keep up with all the different ways that them are evolving their scams, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Would you rather store your money in a digital form or in a physical form? Because in the digital form, you are at risk for being rinsed and scammed. Whereas in the physical form, you're at risk of being actually robbed.
Or like your house, imagine your house goes on fire.
Yeah.
All your money is gone.
Gone up, yeah.
Could you insure cash?
I don't even think so, bro.
My $150,000 was in there. What do you mean my house burnt down?
Yeah, I might have to get some gold bricks or something.
Imagine like you're not even there to save it. Like you just get a call one day like, oh, your neighbor he was making fries and that. Bro, I might have to strangle my neighbor, fam.
Yeah, that might have to be a body.
Is digital still safe? Is digital safer than cash?
People get their cryptos wallets cleaned out, bro. I don't know I have no answer for you, fam.
I just feel like your money should never just be all in one spot.
That's
diversified.
You know what I mean? True. Like, why is everything right here? So like, if this thing goes down, you should be able to say, okay, I have blah, blah, blah here. And blah, blah, there.
I will say this. If I have like $10 million, I will allocate it in different places. Like offshore here for some of the money, yes, keep some of the millions digitally, take some of it in cash and put it in a safe somewhere or make it into gold bricks so I can stash it in like at least the gold value will stay whatever it is type shit or, rise and fall. But I wouldn't keep it in one thing because fuck, bro, I don't want to have one of these horror stories. I have all my money in my account and then all of a sudden I look and it goes from 10 million to 10,000. Because it's just a number. It's not like actual money in the safe. It's just a number on my account on my phone. Like it can go from 10,000 to 0 just because I gave out the wrong I had the wrong phone call.
And then when you ask the bank if you can get it back, they're like, no, we don't know what you're talking about.
You're the idiot who went and freaking picked up the phone to the phishing scam person, dummy.
They're like,
and sometimes
it's authorized.
Sometimes it's not even that. Like sometimes Maz can just buy a dump and your information is just there based off whatever. And then now like they're using your credit card, rinsing it, using your debit card, like because the CVV's there and the month's there. Like all they have to do is plug this in. Like, nah, it gets crazy.
I really don't even have an answer to your question, Doc, to be honest.
It gets crazy.
It's just there's too many ways that people have taken your money, bro. I just gotta keep my money and just pray that nobody steals it, bro.
Did you guys see that story recently? The guy, he tried to sue, I guess he tried to sue the courts because he got arrested or whatever, and he had like $200,000 cash in his crib. And he tried to like get the money back, but they seized it.
Yeah.
And but I guess he couldn't prove, because like he wasn't working for the past 10 years. So he couldn't prove that it was legal money, so they kept it. Then they gave him back 10 mans.
Damn.
And he's trying to like appeal it. But like, bro, you got arrested for drugs and they find the cash and you never had it. So like, you're not getting that back.
That's messed
Definitely
up.
not.
Okay, we're done the pod, but I have one more thing that I seen when I was on the phone. I just want to show the audience before we get out of here. Diddy in jail. First videos of Diddy in jail they just put out on TMZ.
Jeez.
There's no audio on this, but I guess it's him in the library. Or I don't know where the hell he is. He looks comfy, man. Yo, how are they getting these videos, bro?
CO?
They have many iPhones, fam. They have many.
Yeah. Like this is Diddy walking down the hall for the listening audience. There's a video of Diddy walking down some slim hallway here. He's wearing his grays. He's smiling.
Oh, super gray.
Yeah.
Man's hair is so gray, bro.
Yeah. And now we know all that was hair dye this whole time, man. But yeah, I guess he's talking to somebody in the hallway here. But there's video that just surfaced 2 hours ago from us when we're filming this of Diddy in the bin. All right. Update.
Free the guys.
Free the guys.
Still in the bin.
Yeah. Well, yes, let's wrap it up for the day here, man. We got a nice 2.5 hour podcast here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.